Rellekka, a place most people know for only a few things. The fremennik questline, a bad agility rooftop course, lots of fishing spots, and the constant stream of bots going for their 40,000 walketh kill. And the home to this guy, Rellekker. My Extreme Onechunk Ironman locked these 3 map chunks, or put simpler, inside the walls of Rellekka. If you don't know what this type of account is, basically I have to do everything there is to do inside my chunks before I can leave and roll a new chunk. This means training my skills up to the point of being able to do every possible skilling task there is, obtaining all best in slot items, and checking off all unique items and tasks that I can. But as you might know, options to train skills and obtain items in Rellekka are limited, to say the least. I spent close to 400 hours inside Rellekka uncovering every nook and cranny of this town, finding new and forgotten training methods, checking off task after task, and this is a documentary of that journey. Welcome to Rellekka Extreme Onechunk. There is absolutely nothing to do in Rellekka. Well, before you complete the fremennik trials anyways. I can't even use the fires, I can use the mines, I can't milk their cows, I can't do anything. Except I guess fishing is something that I can do here. And that is exactly why I brought a net and a harpoon so we can get a raw shark. We'll have to do a couple of minor little exceptions as well. We have to leave once to see the poison salesman. And we have to defeat the Draugr outside the city gates once we are ready to do some combat, that is. And there's one more thing, we don't have a bank in Rellekka. We don't even have a bank deposit box, we can't use the Pier de Seer before we do the easy diaries, which we cannot do without leaving Rellekka. So while we get started with the fishing here, let's talk a little bit about our chunk tasks. We have a couple of massive skilling grinds, namely catching and cooking a shark, smithing a bullseye lantern, and fletching steel bolts. In addition, we need to pickpocket a fremennik citizen and craft an empty plant pot. For items, we need to obtain and wear this: a fremennik blade and shield, a steel plate body and legs, all the fremennik helmets, and a couple of other random items. And finally, we have 3 collection log slots that we need to fill: a big bass, a big swordfish, and a big shark. Now remember, I don't have access to a bank, so catching thousands of fish and selling or dropping them will feel quite bad. But that's what I have to do to get these big catches. There is the first fishing level of the account, level 2, the start of something beautiful and something very, very long and time-taking. Now I'm pretty sure we don't have any way of cooking these before we get ourselves a tinderbox. There's a bronze axe spawn, a knife spawn, and an iron pickaxe spawn right here. Let's go ahead and try and pick these up without dying, preferably. There's the iron pickaxe, we have the bronze axe right here. There's a couple of bone spawns and then the knife. I don't think we need any of these just yet, but we're definitely gonna need the iron pickaxe. That's our best weapon for now. Only members of the fremennik may use this fire. Yep, that's what I thought. We can't really cook any of these, but mead Lanzig. We are going to get very, very well acquainted with Lanzig. In fact, we are going to kill him about 20,000 times over later in the series. But for now, we just need one single drop from him, and that is the tinderbox at 1 in 10 drop rate. However, he is way out of our league at the moment, so we definitely need to train our combats first at the chicken pen. So I suppose we are on a veggie diet for now. Killing chickens with an iron pickaxe, something you don't see every day. Yeah, we're probably gonna get to like 10 to 15 attack and strength, and then we can try and flinch Lanzig with the iron pickaxe, hopefully get a few kills. There we go with level 15 attack, level 15 combat, and 75 total level. Beautiful. Let's try and flinch Lanzig for a while. Lanzik also can drop us a couple of weapon upgrades. He can drop the bronze warhammer and the iron warhammer at a pretty low drop rate, so we can definitely expect to get a weapon upgrade here, hopefully. Alright, I give up. It's taking way too... okay. Yeah, I was gonna say it was taking way too long to kill Lanzik, but... yeah, yeah, okay, yeah. Well, we have to do the walk of shame back from Lumbridge all the way back to Rellekka, pick up our items. I'm gonna train to maybe 30 combat stats, and then we'll try Lanzik again, hopefully get the kill a little bit faster. I was flinching him for maybe 8 or 9 minutes or something, and I got him to half HP, so it was taking way too long to get those kills, so we are gonna train our combats a bit higher first. There's level 30 attack. As you can see, I moved on to the rock grabs. We can definitely survive here with the help of the vegetables. And as you might see in my inventory, we have some tin and iron ore. Unfortunately, we can't really keep these. I'm probably gonna need the inventory space before I can do anything with these. But just know that in the future, we are gonna need a shitload of tin and iron and copper. And it pains me to drop these, but they will just have to go. Level 30 hit points. 30 strength, and finally 30 defense. We can now wear adamant armor. Beautiful. We have all of our combat stats to level 30. Now let's go ahead and give Lanzik another try. Hopefully we can get the kill this time. Yes, there we go. The first Lanzik kill. 16 coins. It took pretty much exactly 5 minutes to kill him, so it definitely a lot faster than last time. There's a second kill, and we get a vial. Probably not useful for anything at the moment. Third kill, and we get a bronze warhammer. Let's go. That's our first weapon upgrade. This should be a little bit better, I think. We have +5 and +7, and this is +10 and +8. Okay, so it's a little bit more accurate and has 1 melee strength bonus over the iron pickaxe. It's lower, but it doesn't matter when we are flinching, so it's definitely an upgrade for now. And congrats to Frey for getting a Thamron Scepter, a bit better than my Bronze Warhammer, I suppose.
Fuck off.
They ask you how you are, you just have to say that you're fine when you're not.
Holy shit, that's an upgrade as well. Back to back, we got the Bronze Warhammer and then the Iron Warhammer. This is nice. +3 melee strength and +1 crush bonus. Nice, so that's basically all the weapon upgrades we are gonna get from Lanzik. All the other ones need fremennik trials completed before we can get them, so there's no hope of getting them just yet, but we still need the tinderbox, so we are gonna keep flinching. Is that it? I think it is. Yes, we have the tinderbox. Let's go. Yes, I think we were pretty much on raid as well. I think we are like 13 kills. Okay, 13 kills for the tinderbox. Now we can start fishing and cooking some actual real food and leave these goddamn cabbages behind. So now I think it's time to talk why I'm going to allow this one single tree right here. And the reason is fletching. One of our chunk tasks is getting level 46 fletching for steel bolts. We are going to get level 16 fletching from the fremennik trials, which means we are going to need to get 65,000 fletching XP. Now there are 0 trees in Rellekka, which means that our only source of fletching XP is bronze bolts until level 39 when we get access to iron bolts. Now here's the thing, bronze bolts give a whopping 0.5 experience per bolt, meaning we have to fletch about 130,000 bronze bolts. And it wouldn't be a problem if we had access to copper and tin readily, but our only source of copper and tin is, you guessed it, Lanzik. Lanzik drops the materials for a bronze bar at about a rate of 1 in 10, so just to get to level 39 when we could fletch iron bolts, we would need to kill 60,000 Lanziks, and to go from 39 to 46 we would have to kill probably another 30 or 40,000. With no access to equipment and no access to a bank, I'm estimating this would take maybe around 1,000 hours, and yeah, that's not something I'm looking forward to. Time to do some cleanup on the inventory. I'm gonna drop everything that we don't need to make as much room for fishing as I can. We have to get to level 76 fishing, so I definitely need as many inventory spaces as I can have. I'm only gonna keep the tools and the coins and the feathers, I think. And the tinderbox, of course. And yeah, this should do pretty nicely. So let's go ahead and start fishing. So I had a little conversation with my clanmates, and they think that I should be able to deposit everything at Pier the Seer multiple times over if I don't continue the quest. I think the wiki says that it's only a one-time thing. So we are starting the fremennik trials right here, and I'm gonna see if I can deposit. I know I can deposit at least one inventory of things, but I think it's only one, and I don't think it is repeatable. So let's see, I'm gonna drop everything that I want to keep. The Warhammer as well, of course. There we go. So let's see if we can deposit all of these anchovies. Drop a couple of them here. I can store all the weapons, armor, and items that you have upon you directly to a bank. We have to travel back to a bank to withdraw. Yeah, I know. Do it for me. Put these 8 anchovies, shrimps, into the bank. Now let's see if we can do this again. You will need to go back to the bank. Okay. Damn, we can do this. We can do this multiple times. This is huge. We can actually bank stuff. As long as we don't continue fremennik trials, that is. So, okay, we can do this as long as we don't continue the quest. That is actually huge. So this is going to be my life for now. Fishing a full inventory of fish, dropping all of my items, go to Pier the Seer, deposit all of this into the bank, pick up my items again, go and get a log from that one single tree, go back to fishing, get another inventory, rinse and repeat. And yeah, we're gonna do this until level 76 fishing, basically. Probably gonna sprinkle some combat and something else in there as well. We're up to level 5 fishing and 8 cooking, so yeah, it's gonna take a little while. Hey, look at that. Perfect timing, Evil Bob. Let's get some fishing XP. Let's see the drops. 650 fishing XP, 13 fishing. Nice, getting us closer to anchovies. And there is level 15 fishing. We can now catch anchovies. This is gonna speed up this grind a lot. Unfortunately, we don't have a fishing rod or bait or anything like that, so we have to net fish until level 30, which is when we can start fishing for tunas. I think. No, it's 35. Oh my god, what? Ugh. Yeah, so 35 fishing until we can catch some tunas. And at level 50, we can finally start getting some decent XP rates with the swordfish. Professional YouTuber just missed the level 20 cooking and 200 total level. There's 25 fishing. And level 30 fishing. Not gonna do anything with that level just yet. Usually people would go for salmon at this point, but we are still waiting for 35 to get tunas with the harpoon. And finally, 35 fishing. We can now try harpooning tuna, finally, and there should be level 35 cooking as well. Perfectly in sync. We have another very big hurdle before the fremennik trials, and that is getting 5,250 GP. I'm probably going to do some combat now that we have access to a decent food source, because hobgoblins are our best source of GP at the moment at around 9 to 10 GP per kill, alongside random events, of course. If we can get some mystery box random events, I'm going to take the 1000 coins for sure. We can get some mysterious mans that can give us money, and so on and so on. But we definitely need to do some combat at the hobgoblins. We can also get a couple of weapon upgrades there. I think they drop steel longswords and steel daggers and stuff like that, so... There's level 40 cooking, and I just got level 40 fishing as well. Only 10 more levels until we can catch some swordfish, but now I'm gonna do some combat, go kill some hobgoblins. These guys are ruthless, they're kind of kicking my ass at the moment, so we are getting maybe 1 to 2 kills per inventory of tuna, so it's gonna be quite slow to get the kills here, but everything helps. Dude, that is huge! The steel dagger, that is such a good upgrade. Let's go. Oh my god, that is a big upgrade over the iron warhammer. So the dagger has 8 stab bonus, 7 melee strength, and 4 attack speed, and the hammer has a little bit more crush bonus, 11 melee strength, but 6 attack speed. So this should definitely be a lot better for killing the hobgoblins and the rock crabs as well. I will keep the warhammer around if we need to do some more flinching at Lansig, but the steel dagger is definitely a big upgrade for normal combat here. There's 40 strength. I gotta say the steel dagger is working wonders. That was the 4th kill of... Oh, that was the 4th kill of the trip, and we got an iron sword. I think this is basically exactly the same as the steel dagger. Let's take a look. So +8, +7, plus 6 and plus 7. Okay, so it's actually worse than the steel dagger. Huh. The more you know. Mysterious old man. 320 coins. That is probably one of the best random events I could get. Maybe the mystery event where I could get 1000 coins would be better. But that is huge. We still need like for 3,500 coins or something. And it's really, really hard to come by. And there is level 50 fishing. That is beautiful. Now we can start the hunt for the big swordfish, 1 in 1,000 drop. And yeah, onwards to level 76. Good morning, Tom. How you doing?
Good morning. Fishing levels?
69.
Lol noob, can't even do Vorkath, get a life, ha ha.
Nice.
So, Rellekker, did you get any good catches today?
Not much, just the plain old tuna and swordfish.
Fishing levels?
Okay, it's still 69, Tom.
Nice.
So, Rellekker, did you get any good catches today?
You wouldn't believe it, but tuna and swordfish.
Fishing LVLS?
It's still 69, Tom.
Nice.
So, Rellekker, did you...
So yeah, I spent 12 days on the docks, fishing for swordfish and tuna, bringing us closer and closer to level 76. I took a screenshot at the end of every day for the progress, and this is what it looks like. About 5 to 15% every single day. And now we are finally closer and closer than ever, level 75 fishing, 1 more to go. I have been cooking almost every single fish that we have caught. I think we're up to level 77 at the moment. And if you're curious, it's about 15k per hour fishing and cooking both. So yeah, it has been a little while. Just 1 more fish. 1 more fish. There it is. Beautiful. 76 fishing. Members can now try harpooning sharks. Oh, that is such a beautiful message. And the complete in this little goal that I set, that's actually the first time I've ever seen that. I've never used these goals before, but yeah, that's very nice. So here are the stats: 76 fishing, 77 cooking, pretty close to 78 already, a little bit of fire making, woodcutting, and the time played at the moment is 4 days and 16 hours. So that's, 112 hours, if I can do my math, something like that. So this is definitely the biggest obstacle, the biggest requirement that we have for the fremennik trials. And as you might have seen from the intro, we also have the big swordfish. This was at level 69 fishing, so that's absolutely perfect. We still need the big shark, the big bass. Those are 1 in 5,000 and 1 in 1,000, so we're still gonna be fishing for a while. And as you might see in my inventory, we also have the GP requirement, the 5,250 GP, almost solely from random events, quizmasters, mysterious old men, stuff like that. We have gotten a lot of GP, and this is everything we have accumulated over 100 hours into the game. So now let's get that shark. Maybe we can get a big shark on our first one. Fishing sharks is very slow, but there it is, the raw shark, our first one. And that's good enough for now. And if you're like me and you have never used the XP drops goal thingy, you can set it up right here, right clicking on this, then going to whatever skill you want. You set the goal, and then you can put up whatever start point and end point you want, and then you just set the goal, and it will track it over levels. And yeah, I really like the feature. It's very nice for tracking these kind of very long and big grinds, like 100 hours of fishing. So now we finally have everything we need to complete the fremennik trials. However, there is one massive downside to completing the quest. I will lose access to my pseudo bank deposit box, my only friend in the whole city, Pierre the Seer. We still have a lot of fishing to do. I need to catch those 5,000 sharks just to get on rate with the big shark, and there are two options what I can do with those sharks. I can either bank them before completing the fremennik trials, or I can sell them to the fishmonger after completing it. I calculated I'm gonna need about 300,000 GP to purchase all of the fremennik helmets from Skullgrimmen, which equals to about 2,500 or 3,000 sharks. And there is also one trick that I can do after the fremennik trials that can save me probably tens if not hundreds of hours of fishing sharks, but more on that later. The fremennik trial is a quest about becoming an honorary member of the fremennik people of Rellekka. It is all about gathering 7 votes from different council members around the town. Manny the Reveler, Olaf the Bard, Sigli the Huntsman, Sigmund the Merchant, Swenson the Navigator, Thorvald the Warrior, and Pierre the Seer. At this point, I just want to say a big thank you to everyone for the massive support on the first episode. If you're enjoying the series, the best way to support me is to like the video and subscribe. Now back to the video. So I think I'm gonna start the quest by doing the easiest vote that we can, Swenson the Navigator. All you have to do is climb down the ladder in his house and complete this little maze. And it's basically just following the name Swenson. You go south, west, east, north, south again, east again, and north again, and we are done. So there it is, the first vote out of 7 done. Next up, we have Sigmund the Merchant's vote, and he wants a rare flower from across the sea. And this whole quest is basically just a one small favor that you have to do inside Rellekka, bringing items from people to people, and in the end we get the rare flower. The sailor wants a ballad composed for him, which we can get from Olaf the Bard, but he needs a pair of new boots, which we can get from Ursa in his clothing store, but she will agree to make the boots only if Brunt the Chieftain lowers the taxes. Brunt wants Sigli the Huntsman to show him the best places to hunt monsters. Sigli agrees, but he wants a custom-made bowstring. Skullgrimmen will give you the bowstring in exchange for a rare fish. Our friend Tom here will give us the rare fish if we give him a map of the best rare fishing spots. Swenson the Navigator will give us a map, but he wants a weather forecast. And Pierre the Seer would give us a weather forecast, but he wants Thorvald the Warrior to be his bodyguard. Thorvald the Warrior wants a reveler's seat at the long haul. And Manny the Reveler will give up his seat for a pint of vodka. And Thora will agree if we can get a signed note from Askeladdin for him to stay out of the bar. And Askeladdin outside of the bar will give us one for 5,000 coins. So this is the moment where we needed the 5,000 GP for. The 250 GB will be used in another vote. Next we give the note to Thora, the cocktail to Manny, the token to Thorvald, contract to Pierre, the forecast to Swenson, the chart to the fisherman, the fish to Skullgrimmen, the string to Sigli, the mat to Brunt, the slip to Ursa, the boots to Olaf, the ballad to Sailor, and finally the flower to Sigmund. And what do you know, one small favor is done and we have 2 votes. Let's go. Next up we have Thorvald the Warrior's vote, and we can get it by defeating Koshchei the Deathless under his house. The only trick is we can't bring any weapons into the arena, so I'm gonna leave my iron warhammer and my shark and the steel dagger right here on the table. Hopefully nobody takes them. I don't know why anybody would want a steel dagger, I guess. So we have a full inventory of swordfish, we have a little bit of prayer points so we can use those to our advantage. And yeah, now we just wait for the Koshchei the Deathless to pop up and we can try to kill him. Koshchei the Deathless has 4 different forms. One of them is very easy, the second one is pretty easy, the third one is doable, and the fourth one basically needs a dragon staff or something similar so that you can kill him. We only need to kill the 3 first forms, so the fourth one doesn't matter at all. So let's hope we can do exactly that. Okay, first form is going swimmingly. He's taking a lot of damage. I think we have a max hit of 6 with the prayers on. And he's not hitting us too much, so yeah, this should work out, at least the first form, and I hope that the second form as well. Remember, we only have 10 minutes, or actually less than 10 minutes before our stuff despawns, and I really don't want to lose that steel dagger, so we're gonna make this as fast as possible if we just can. Oh, finally the second form is done. I don't think we have time for the third form. I'm gonna try, we still have a lot of food to go through. And we still have prayer points, so no problem there, but I think we have only like 5 minutes or something, so this might be a little close. Okay, yeah, it's not working out. I'm bailing. I'm getting my stuff back. I'm gonna train some melees up before we try this again. Yeah, I see red dot. Okay, everything's good. So I'm gonna train maybe to 45, so 50 strength and attack, and maybe defense as well, so we take less damage, and then we can try it again. There's 45 strength. I'm still trying to kill some hobgoblins. Oop. Nope. In the hopes of a 1 in 128 steel longsword drop. We'll see if we get one. Just missed it, but there was level 40 attack. And there's level 40 defense as well. Level 44 attack. And there we have level 45 attack. And 50 strength. That is a pretty good stopping point, I think. Alrighty, time for round 2. I'm gonna leave everything unnecessary here on the table. I'm just gonna keep the harpoon and the tinderbox. I really don't want to lose those. And bring everything else is swordfish, and I got a strength potion from a random event, from the Jekyll random event, very luckily, so we have that as well. Our stats at the moment are 45 attack, 50 strength and 40 defense, so hopefully that will be enough. Come on, come on. Yes, that's it. Okay, we are done. We are done. We killed the 3 forms now. He just needs to kill us ASAP. I think we still have a couple of minutes, so we should be fine, and we should have all of our stuff still there, so... Okay, just kill me. There we go. We got humbled, but that is okay. We get the vote. Everything's good. Go down. I'm gonna straight to the stuff. There's red dot, we still have all of the stuff there, so no problem at all. Wait a second. Oh, no. Somebody stole my coins and my feathers. My... What the fuck? There's like 2,000, 3,000 GP or something like that. And my 3,000 feathers. Who takes those? Like seriously, and leaves the steel dagger behind? I mean, I'm grateful that they left my steel dagger. That is my most valuable weapon at the moment. But who takes 2,000 GP and 3,000 feathers from a table, a random table in the middle of Rellekka? That just... Some people, man. Some people. Well, I guess we just have to rebuild our cash stack. We need 250 GP. There's the first 36. We're still gonna need the 1 in 17 lyre drop from Lanzik, so we might as well kill him until we get the lyre and hopefully get some GP in the process. And I think we don't really need to flinch him anymore. We should have enough DPS just like this. Yes, there we go, the lyre. Beautiful. It was like maybe 30 kills or something, so not too bad at all. But we didn't get a single coin drop. See, we still need 200 more coins, so I guess it is back to the rock crabs. There it is, the final drop. 36 coins, 266. Beautiful. Now we have everything I think we need for the final few votes. We're gonna start it off right here with Manny the Reveler. We got the beer tankard and the beer keg from the table right over there. And we are gonna go into a drinking contest with Manny, and I think we're not gonna hold our liquor very well. I cannot drink another drop. Okay, so we lost the first one, and yeah, we need to go get some low alcoholic beer from the poison salesman in Sears Village. So I've got everything we need here for the little trip. The lyre and the shark for all of the bard's vote, the beer and the money for Manny's vote, and the talisman for Sigley's vote. What I'm gonna do is first go to the Foss Agreement to enchant the lyre with the shark, then hunt down the dragon with the talisman and end his life, and then finally go to Sears Village and buy the low alcoholic beer and get the little firework rocket from the workman on the way back. And you might be asking, why do the exception? Why not just backlog the quest? Well, take a quick look at the task in Rellekka without the fremennik trials done and compare it to this massive list of tasks with the trials done. I wanted to capture that big first chunk feeling similar to Limpwurt's Lumbridge or Werf's Current Castle or Josh's Yanil, and that simply requires the fremennik trials done. However, I'm gonna make only one trip outside of the walls, get everything done at once and make it as fast as possible, let's say under 15 minutes maybe. Let's see how it goes. Sprint to the finish. Go, 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 go. And there we go. So that was, let's see, 11 minutes and 57 seconds if I'm not mistaken. Okay, pretty good. So now we have everything done outside of the city walls. Now we can just complete the quest. So light up the little firework, stuff it into the pipe right here. And then I'm gonna help myself to another keg of beer. Wait, what? No, that's not. Okay, yeah, so we used the low alcohol keg on the normal. Okay, and there we go. So now we have the low alcoholic beer in the keg, and now we can challenge Manny again to a little drinking contest. I am ready to go. First you drink. It's, by the way, it's a little bit unfair that he has a tankard and I have a keg, but whatever. You don't feel drunk at all. Lovely stuff. Yeah, that's probably finished beer, I think. Well, anyways, we have also completed the Siglis trail. I saw the entire hunt. Yeah, that was probably a sight to see. And finally, for all of the bards vote, we have the Enchanted Lyre, enchanted with our organically caught shark that we spent over 100 hours on. So we just need to go up the stage, go up here and play the lyre.
Rellekker is my name. I haven't much to say. But since I have to sing this song, I'll just go ahead and play.
Wow, that was awesome. You're one of the greatest bards ever. Really? Okay, Pierre the Seer, it has been good going. You banked over 15,000 fish for me, but it is all coming to an end. We cannot use the bank after we complete Pierre the Seer's trial, so basically after this one we are gonna be an ultimate Ironman until we roll a chunk with a usable bank. So now if somebody's gonna steal my 16 GP from this table, I'm gonna be absolutely pissed. Oh, we can't use the lyre. Okay, so we're gonna actually lose the lyre here, but that's okay. We're gonna get like probably hundreds of those when we kill Danzig over and over and over and over and over and over and over again. And everything else is on the table. We have 10 minutes. Let's complete the final vote. So to enter the house, there is a metal plaque on the door. My first is in fish, not in the sea, birds, but on the tree. So this is fire, I think. F-I-R-E. You have solved the riddle, let's go. So the first little mini quest in the vote is to get 4/5 full of a bucket and use that bucket on the chest that we have right there. So basically you just play around with the buckets and fuck around until it works. And there we go. So we get a vase from the chest. Let's cook the red herring. That's not actually a red herring. It's a real red herring. There we go. We're going to use the stick red goop on this and we get 2 similar looking red discs. Slap the discs right into this mural here. Fill the vase with water. Use the lid on the vase. And then we're going to freeze it and it's going to shatter and we get a frozen key. Use the frozen key in the range and we have a molten key, I guess. A thawed key maybe. And that's it. That's the last vote. Moment of truth. Do we have a 16 GP? Yes, we do. Beautiful. It's time to get ready for some fireworks. We are basically level 1 in every single skill that we're going to get some XP in, and we're going to get level 16 in all of those skills. 5 days and 8 hours to get up to this point just in Rellekka. We have the big swordfish and everything else is in the random tab right here. And otherwise, yeah, that's basically everything. So let's complete the quest. We are now a fremennik. 2800 in strength, defense, attack, hit points, fishing, thieving, agility, crafting, fletching, and woodcutting. And we will be known as Thortor? That's a horrible name. Oh my god. Okay, let the fireworks roll. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. That's beautiful. So now everything in Rellekka has been unlocked. We can do basically anything we want. Everybody will talk to us, all the stores will be open, all the utilities will be usable. As they say, the world is our big shark. Let's take a little moment here. The first thing I want to check is the fishmonger. Oh my god, this is beautiful. Every single fishing equipment that you can want. He has feathers, he has sardines, he has big fishing nets for the big base grind. We can finally get rid of our harpoon. We can sell our sharks here. They're going to be about 116 GP each, if I'm not mistaken. And we also have Sigmund the Merchant. He has basically every single tool that you can want. His chisels, hammers, spades, even some potatoes and eggs and ropes and the tinderboxes. 1 coin. Yeah, I spent maybe an hour on my tinderbox, so... And then there's Skullgrim's battle gear, beautiful adamant warhammer, such a huge upgrade over the steel dagger. He also sells all of the helmets, the archer helmet, the Farsi helmet, the berserker helmet, and the warrior helmet. For us, probably the berserker helmet is going to be the only useful one. They are very expensive, 78k each, and we have to get every single one of them, so... And so now we can also start doing something else than fishing. For example, we can do some thieving training. There's the chest right here. Requires level 10 thieving, I think. And it's the 10 coin chest. So 7.8 XP each and 10 coins every time. And it resets every, I think, 7 or 8 seconds. So it's not a particularly good training method by any means, but it's our only one until we unlock the nature rune chest at level 28. That is upstairs of the Skullgrim's battle gear. So from here to level 28, I think we need to do about 1030 chests. So yeah, let's get started. And there is level 20 thieving, 8 more levels to go. I set up a tracker similar to the fishing one. You can see that in the right hand corner. It's a bit below 3000 XP per hour, so it's gonna take a couple of hours of this chest opening right here. And I also got this lamp from Count Check. He checked on me. He's a checker, he checked on me. So I'm gonna save this until level 27 thieving. We can get the maximal amount of XP from that and save maybe like 10 or 15 minutes of this chest opening. This is not exactly riveting content, you know, so yeah, I'm gonna use this on thieving at level 27. (27) thieving. Now we can use the lamp. Rub the lamp on the thieving, of course. There we go, 270 XP. That's, what is that, like 40 or 50 of these chests? 1 more level to go. The final chest right there. Look at that beautiful yellow bar. Level 28 thieving. We're gonna continue straight on with the nature rune chest. So I set a new tracker to level 35. That is when we can move on to the first stalls in the middle of Rellekka. So we need to do this for maybe an hour and a half or something like that. It takes 15 seconds every time to loot the chest. And yeah, we get 3 coins, I think, and a nature rune. So about 500 chests to go. Let's do it. And the last chest opening of the nature rune chest. 464 nature runes. Thieving goal complete, level 35. You can now steal from the first stalls. Let's go. Unfortunately, we can't do really anything with the nature runes. We can't train magic in Rellekka at all, so we're just gonna sell these all to Skullgrim. Sigmund, because as you know, we can't use the bank anymore, so we can't even bank these. But luckily, they sell for a decent amount, 90 coins each. So now we can steal from the first stalls, except there's these market guards that are guarding these stalls all the time and kind of wrecking me. Let's see, can I juke him? Oh no, there's another guard. Oh no, I'm a criminal. Alright, I enlisted the help of my friend Kachunk. If you haven't seen him, go watch this series, it's very good. So yeah, he's keeping all of the guards busy right there, and we can do this as much as we want and the guards won't notice us. So we can just do this over and over again. We have 2 stalls, 36 XP each. So yeah, this is a lot faster than the chests were. It's gonna be a very short breeze to 42. And I guess we can also sell all of the fur that we get, 25 coins each. Not gonna make a huge profit of this, but everything helps. So this is actually a pretty decent method. I'm getting upwards to 20k XP per hour just from the first stalls. We're not even using the fish stalls at the moment, so not too bad, honestly. And I really like this method. Just look at those little bozos, just not paying any attention what's going on. $37 thieving, there's 38 thieving, and level 39 thieving. Imagine missing a shoutout for a level. Like, who does that really? Mr. Count check. He's the MVP, he's always checking on me. So every lamp from now on is gonna go on agility. We are level 16, so we're gonna get a decent XP drop from this lamp, 160 XP. And yeah, agility is gonna be extremely painful in the future if we roll the wrong chunks. So yeah, everything is going agility. 41 thieving, and the last one of the first stalls, 42 thieving. We can now use the fish stalls as well. 512 fur in Sigmund's inventory at the moment, so we probably thieved maybe like 550 or something of them. But now we can use the fish stalls as well. Oh, that's also a medium task, and it's actually a chunk task. Beautiful. So yeah, we can use the fish stalls. They are 42 XP, so basically almost the same as the first stalls, but we have 4 of the stalls now, so this is actually a really fast method of training. A quick little shout out to Josh Isn't Gaming. If you haven't seen his content, make sure to check it out. He does this little fun segments called Fun Yanila Facts, and I'm thinking I'll take a page out of his book and do interesting Rellekka intelligence, weird Rellekka wisdom, exciting Rellekka experiences. Nah, those all sound extremely stupid. Let's just go with Fun Rellekka Facts. So as we saw, the 4-stall method is a pretty decent training method, especially if you have access to alts and stamina potions. But did you know it is actually the best method in the game to get the thieving skilling pet Rocky? There are different base chances for getting Rocky from different thieving activities, and it just so happens that the stalls are one of the best chances out there. Combine that with the fact that there are 4 fast regenerating stalls very close to each other, this makes the 4-stall 1 alt method the fastest way to get Rocky in the game, only an about 16-hour grind if you have staminas and go on rate. And there's level 43 thieving, 44 thieving, 1 more level to go. And that is 45 thieving. You can now pickpocket from the fremenniks, and that is our chunk goal or chunk task for thieving skill. You shameless Thortor. Thortor is just... I can't get over the name. It's like you could have called me anything else than Thortor. Like my other accounts are called, I think, Yigdar and Thorlak or something like that. Hey! There we go. That is the coin pouch, we got the task done. But yeah, the guys could have called me anything, but why Thortor? That's so stupid. Okay, but that ends the thieving grind. We have 21,000 and we still have a lot of nature runes to sell. Yeah, that is the first big skilling goal. Well, okay, we have 76 fishing and 77 cooking, so not the first big, but the first milestone after completing the fremennik trials. We'll take a closer look at the task list. I have divided the list into 3 different categories: skilling, best in slot, and unique. And we have already completed a couple of these goals, namely catching a shark, catching a big swordfish, pickpocketing a citizen, and completing the fremennik trials. But I assure you, there's still a lot of grinding to do. Most of the grinding is still ahead of us. The biggest goal on this list is smithing a bullseye lantern at 49 smithing, and I'm estimating it's gonna take about 300 hours of grinding. But more on that later in the video. Then we have fletching a steel bolts. It's also a pretty long task, but not that bad. And then finally crafting a plant pot. Not bad at all. We are already 16 crafting. For the best in slot items, all of the helmets are buyable. They cost 78k a pop. The best in slot melee weapon, the fremennik blade, and the best in slot shield, the fremennik shield, are both obtainable from guards and warriors at a 1 in 128 rate. And finally, our best in slot melee armor is steel armor, also smithable at 49 smithing. For the uniques, we have the Big Bass, 1 in 1000 drop, and the Big Shark, 1 in 5000 drop. And as for achievement diaries, we have the task number 3 from the fremennik medium diary, mining coal in Rellekka, a 30 mining requirement. And then there are some other smaller goals that are not worth putting on this list, but if you're interested, you can find all of the goals that we have from the Chunk Picker V2 website with the code EFJQ. So, welcome back. I just got a lamp for 17 agility, as you can see in the chat box. I've been selling off these nature runes and the sharks that I've been catching, getting some money for getting some better gear than the steel dagger that we have at the moment. just selling the last of these. We had about 500 nature runes at the end of the last episode. So 500 sharks, 500 gnats, and we have over 100k cash at the moment. And that is the last of them, 103k. This should get us some pretty nice gear, at least better than the steel dagger that we have at the moment. So Mr. Skullgrimmen here sells all of the helmets, 78k a pop, and then the Addy Warhammer at 5,356 coins. We're buying the Addy Warhammer and the Berserker helm. These are the best ones for melee training. And this unfortunately needs level 45 defense, which we don't have yet. So I'm gonna go and do some rock grabs to get that 45 defense. But the Addy Warhammer itself is a big upgrade over the steel dagger. Just take a look at the bonuses. +8 and +7 to +35 and 39. Even if it's low, it doesn't matter. It's gonna be so much better than the steel dagger. So it is the start of a new era. You know, I think I'll just leave this right here. Maybe someone will take it. Goddamn thieves. And to top that off, we'll go and talk with Ursa. That is actually an easy task and a chunk goal at the same time, but she sells the fremennik gloves, the cloak, the boots, and the ropes, and we'll buy all of these. They are not that expensive, but actually quite expensive for being leather boots and leather gloves. But anyways, we're gonna take all of those, and I think we'll just go full green. There we go. That is looking extremely green. Yeah. But at least we get some defensive bonuses, +7 and +8 in slash and crush. So, yep, it's something. Oh, we have a dance random. Yes, I sure fancy an can I? Oh my god. Don't despawn on me, please. Come here, come here, come here. Oh, no. I want this, come on. Yes, there we go. And this book of knowledge is, of course, going into agility, almost level 18 already. I think the next one should get us there. And there we go, level 45 defense and 57 combat as well. And now we can complete our chunk goal wearing a Berserker helm, our best melee helm in the chunk. There we go, beautiful. So yeah, that completes another best in slot task, melee helm done. And I gotta say, this is looking pretty damn sick. And now I think it's time for my favorite part of the video, fun Rellekka facts. Although this one is so bizarre, so out there that this is more like a riveting Rellekka revelation. I'm willing to bet that less than 1% of you watching this right now know this secret. So as you know, Ursa runs a clothing store where we just bought our robes, but she also runs a makeover shop called Ursa's Shoe Store. Here you can change your default boots look to any of these options, similar to the hairdresser in Falador or the makeover mage near the crafting guild. But get this, if you equip the lyre, the strings of the lyre actually match the color of your boots. I have absolutely no explanation why this is in the game, or what does the color of the strings of the lyre have to do with your boots, but it's such a cool little secret in the otherwise very brown and barren landscape of Rellekka. Another related fun fact is that the boot store is the only default clothing changing store outside of the boundaries of the free-to-play area, making your boots the only thing that you cannot change in free-to-play. I suppose this is because of the interaction between your boots and the lyre, which makes sense for the store to be based in Rellekka. Comment down below your guesses as to why on earth is the strings of the lyre and your boots color related to each other. Oh, and if you didn't know this fun fact, you are legally obliged to subscribe. That's just how it is, I don't make the rules. We have so many goals to pursue and so many training methods, and I'm kind of lost at what to start doing next. I think I'm gonna start killing some gods, maybe thieving fish from the fish stalls for the rocket chance, and for the food obviously for the god killing, and also getting towards level 80 cooking so that we can cook some sharks in the future. So I just started killing the gods. I killed 3 of them, and I got the fremennik shield. 3 market gods is what it takes to get the fremennik shield. 1 in 128 drop, and this is an amazing upgrade. As you can see, the stats are pretty damn good actually. It's comparable to an adamant kite shield, so plus 30 in almost all of the defensive stats. And yeah, this is definitely gonna help in killing more gods, killing Lanziks in the future. And that is also one of our best in slot items, so a best in slot melee shield crossed off the list. The MVP himself, Count Check, always coming through with the lamps. Thank you so much. And this should be level 18 agility. Beautiful, getting closer and closer to some higher levels. '78 cooking. And 50 thieving. Oh my god, this guy is relentless. Another count check lamp. This is back to back. Yeah, I'll take it. More agility. Thank you, thank you. So far I've been mostly thieving and cooking, but I just got another fremennik shield from a warrior with 2 KC. So I have 5 kills at the moment and 2 fremennik shields. That is kind of crazy. Unfortunately, we can't really do anything with this. We can't sell them, we can't obviously high elk or anything. So this is either go into the ground or I can keep it until we get a Leo random and then we could bank it. It doesn't really have any use to have a dupe of this, but I guess I'll just keep it around. Maybe we get a Leo random in the future. I thought of a more efficient use for my time, big net fishing for the big bass while I'm working towards that level 80 cooking requirement. There's only about, I think it's a 1 in 8 chance to get one bass while you are a bass, not a bass, bass. So I had to get the bass, and that means we have a 1 in 8,000 chance to get the big bass while we are big net fishing. So yeah, it's gonna be quite a while, and we're probably gonna get to level 80 cooking before that. So I'm gonna keep killing the gods while I'm on PC, trying to get that blade drop, and on mobile I'm gonna keep a big net fishing and getting that level 80 cooking requirement. This is actually insane. This is back to back to back. This is 3 count checks in a row. I don't get any other random events than count checks anymore. But yeah, I'll take the agility XP for sure. Oh. Okay, so... Okay. I didn't know you can get any diamonds from this. Okay. This is gonna change things. This is gonna change a lot of things. So to explain my reaction there, I thought that you could only get coins from the big net caskets, but as it turns out, you can also get gems from there. I had backlogged gems in my chunk picker rules since I thought they would only be acquirable from random events, but now that I know we can get a diamond without random events, it's going to skyrocket 2 skilling goals in this chunk. The crafting goal is going from level 19 for a plant pot to 43 for a cut diamond, and the fletching goal is going from 46 for steel bolts to 65 for diamond bolt tips. That little diamond just added probably another 100 hours of grinding to this chunk, but I'm actually kinda glad that it turned out like this, since I was initially debating if I should include the random event loot in the goals or not, so this takes care of that problem altogether. It's just gonna take some more time. Well, there is level 79 cooking, 1 more level to go. I still have the diamond in my inventory. I'm not sure what I should do with it. I guess I'll just keep it around for a while, but probably gonna have to get rid of this, and we'll get some more from random events or the big net fishing eventually. Time for a little progress update. I have caught about 660 bass on mobile, and I think at least the same amount on PC, so we're going a little bit dry for the big bass. And it seems to be actually a more like a 1 in 6 drop, more than a 1 in 8 drop that I read on the wiki, but that's okay. Here we are finally getting level 80 cooking, so that is our chunk goal. We can now cook a shark. Just need to go and catch one and then we can cook it. Alrighty, shark. I need a harpoon. 1 harpoon, please. Thank you. Alright, we have the shark. Let's cook it. And the chunk goal. Round 2. Don't burn this one. There we go. The chunk goal of level 80 cooking for cooking a shark is done. That's probably the biggest skilling level that we are gonna get in this chunk, unless we go extremely dry for the big shark. But I think level 80 cooking is going to be the biggest one that we're gonna have in this chunk. But we still need that big bass, so I'm gonna keep big net fishing for a while and hopefully get it sooner than rather than later. And then I got a couple of very weird things happen to me on mobile. Firstly, I got a Leo random that I hoped for so that I could bank my extra fremennik shield and the gems that I have gotten, so I banked all of those. And about 300 bass later, yep, there it is, the big bass. That's right, I got the big bass, and as you can see, it's pretty similar looking to the normal basses, so unfortunately I didn't actually notice that I got it. I was doing something else at the same time, and since I didn't need to go for the level 80 cooking anymore, I was dropping all of the fish that I was getting here, so yeah, I dropped the big bass. And you can see here in the chat log, I'm getting the big bass at 18:12 and getting congratulations and everything. Time is passing by, and at 18:17 or 18:18, I realized, wait, what the fuck? I got the bass, and yeah, I had dropped it 6 minutes earlier. So yeah, the big bass was in our inventory for a very brief while until I dropped it and despawned it. So luckily we do have the collection lot to show for. So we have gotten the big bass, we have gotten the big swordfish, we still have the big shark to go for, but I'm not going for it right now. I'm just gonna try to get it passively while I'm fishing for food anyways. And if I don't get it passively, there is that one trick I mentioned in the previous video. The trick is to get flax from a beekeeper random event, use that to make a short bow which enables 2-tick fishing with an alt account on a PvP world. 2-tick fishing is only possible while holding a weapon with an attack speed of 3 or lower, since your retaliation timer is half of your attack speed rounded down, and we need the timer to be 1 tick long. So on 1 tick you are retaliating, and the next tick you are fishing, hence the name 2-tick fishing. This speeds up fishing by quite a damn lot, probably shaving tens if not hundreds of hours from the big shark grind. But anyways, now it is time to move on from fishing for a while and pursue our best in slot weapon, the fremennik blade. The fremennik blade is basically an adamant scimitar, just a lot cooler looking and a little bit lighter. And yeah, it's gonna be a very big upgrade over the adamant warhammer, so let's go ahead and kill some market guards. The market guards and warriors in Rellekka have an attack speed of 3, which is a very fast attack speed in Runescape, and my adamant warhammer is only a 6-tick weapon, so basically I'm 2 times as slow as they are. So what I'm doing here is kind of a 1-to-1 damage trade, so I'm only attacking them every 6 ticks so that they can also attack me only every 6 ticks, and yeah, that's gonna lower the amount of damage that we are taking. Yeah, let's see how long it takes. We got the 2 shields in 5 kc, so maybe we can get as lucky with the blade. So I got 5 copper as a drop from Market Guard, but unfortunately they do not drop any tin. So I think I'm gonna try killing some Lanziks here. Try to get some the 5 tin drop from this guy. It's a 1 in 50 drop, same as the copper and iron as well. So hopefully we get the tin and we can make our first bronze bars, because I really hate to waste any more of these tin and copper and iron ore drops, since we are going to need a lot of these. Oh, the perfect timing! A Dunce random event. Again, we are just getting XP randoms left and right. That's actually very, very nice. I'm kind of hoping I would get some more beekeeper randoms so that I could get the beekeeper outfit so that I can eventually get the flax for 2-tick fishing, but I'm not going to turn my nose at any Dunce randoms either. Yeah, there we go, another book of knowledge. Let's put it straight into agility. And that is, I think, level 20 agility already. That's very, very nice. Yes, there we go. 5 tin ore, that is perfect. We also have a lot of warhammers, as you can see, and a couple of iron ores, but I unfortunately probably can't keep these, because we still need 15 smithing levels before we can use iron for anything, so my inventory would just clog up with these if I just try to keep them. So let's go ahead and sell all of the warhammers and the iron ore. And I guess that 1 Terramin as well. And now let's go ahead and get our first smithing levels, our first bronze bars made. Oh, but I need a hammer first. Alrighty, let's smelt these bad boys up. And while we are smelting, let's talk a little bit about the numbers. So from level 1 to 15, until we can use iron ore, we're going to need 129 bronze bars. We are getting 5 tin and 5 copper at a 1 in 51.2 rate from Lanziks, so that means 1,316 Lanziks for 15 smithing. Then from level 15 to 30 we need 292 bronze bars plus 146 iron bars, which means 2,990 Lanziks. And finally from level 30 to 49 we need 964 bronze bars and 1157 steel bars, meaning 9,875 Lanziks plus 1,500 coal mined. So in a total about 15,000 Lanzik kills. Yeah, it's gonna take quite a while, but there we go. We have our first smithing levels done. Just about 15,000 more to go. Oh shit, the fremennik helmet. Nice. That's actually not a chunk goal, and it's not even a best in slot item. It's basically worse in every single fashion than the berserker helmet that we have, and it even looks a little bit worse, but I look just like this guy. Huh. There we go, level 50 attack, and I think that is a combat level as well. Yeah, 58 combat level. Nice. Oh, yes, let's go. Bring it on. Come on, the fremennik blade. Nice, that is so beautiful and such a good weapon. Basically an added scimitar, just a little bit lighter and a lot cooler looking, I think. This was, let's see, 94 kills. Yeah, 94 kills for 2 fremennik shields, 1 fremennik blade, and 1 fremennik helmet. All of them are 1 in 128, so quite lucky, I think. And we are looking pretty damn good. This is a really good, like a real fremennik setup. I really like this setup. Okay, so that is basically the last best in slot item from the gods. So we don't really have to kill the gods anymore for anything, I think. And now we just have to kill a shitload of Lanziks and Freyrdis and Borokars and Lensas and whatever that they are. I'm just gonna keep calling them Lanziks. Everyone is just a Lanzik to me. And just look at the blade slapping, like, oh, there's 9. So that's our max hit with the blade, 9. I think we had a 10 with the added Warhammer, so not that much worse. And it's 50% faster than the Warhammer, so definitely a big upgrade. And yeah, it slaps, man. It really slaps these guys around. So I don't think we're gonna need the added Warhammer for anything anymore. We're gonna sell it back 2.8k. You served me very well for the time that you did. But we have the best in slot items, the Fremi Blade, the Fremi Shield, and the Berserker Helm. Now I'm gonna complete the few very easy diary tasks that we have left. One of them is filling a bucket from this well. And have we completed that already at some point? It seems we have. Fill a bucket with water. Okay, I don't have any recollection of doing that, but I suppose I have done it at some point. And the other task is to change your boots to something else at Ursa's shoe store. And we are gonna go with 11 khaki, although I have already done this, I think, for the intro. Yeah, so we have already done that one as well. So that was the last easy diary requirement that we have done. We have now completed all of the diary tasks except for the medium diary level 30 mining for mining coal in Rellekka. I did get some more tin and copper from killing the gods and Lanziks, so let's go ahead and smelt some more. And there we go, level 3 smithing. We can now make bronze crossbow bolts, so those are gonna be all of our bronze bars for the foreseeable future. They don't really provide anything too much except a little bit of fletching XP, and we still have a lot of fletching to do as well, so I'm gonna fletch all of these into bronze bolts. We can get feathers from this guy, the fishmonger. Let's just buy 10 of these, and there we go. A whopping 5 experience. Slap, and there's level 46 defense. And with this bone, we should get level 22 prayer. And I think we should get... Oh, and 15 in combat as well. Yeah, I think we should get level 43 prayer for all the protection prayers from this grind. We are killing like 15,000 of these guys anyway, so 15,000 sets of bones should get us to 43, I hope. And yeah, it's gonna be a really long while before we get that, but once we do, it's gonna be very valuable. I did a little test. I got 7 kills in 6 minutes, so that means we would get 70 kills per hour, and yeah, 15,000 kills would mean 285 hours of killing these. But obviously it's gonna get a little bit faster once we get our stats up, once we get some strength and attack levels and everything. 47 defense. Oh my god, what a mega chad. Look at this guy. Holy hell, a full dragon armor. Is that a Saragat sword or something? And an amulet of power even. Oh my god, this is... what a beast. Holy shit. I'm really kind of wishing I had a bank at the moment, but it seems like I really have to start selling some of this iron ore. I can't fit this all in my inventory, and I really just can't juggle this all the way from level 4 to level 15 smithing, so... I guess it just has to go. Let's go. A best in slot amulet or ring. No, 125 coins, no. Alrighty, another batch of 5 copper and tin. 2 steel bars as well, but they just have to go. Yeah, let's go ahead and smelt these. Damn, 4 XP away from a level. That's a scam. And of course, the massive 25 fletching XP. Oh, huge. A big level coming in here, level 50 hit points and 60 combat, beautiful. And that is gonna be the last combat level of the video. There we go, level 50 defense, all of our melee stats are now level 50. Going to get a lot higher after this smithing grind is over, but for now, that is going to do it.
Welcome to Channel 73 News. This is Jarvold, coming at you from the gates of Rellekka, where a madman named Rellekka, insulted by people calling him by his idiotic nickname Thortor, has been terrorizing local civilians in the search of copper and tin. Local authorities urge everyone to hide their valuable ores and lock their... Oh my god, it's him! Quick, move the camera! There he is, he just killed Lanzig! Run, Frida, get out of there! Oh my god, I think he is coming this way. Save yourself.
Good morning from the Bronze Factory. I'm about 300 kills deep at the moment, and there we have level 5 smithing already. The goal at the moment is level 15, so we can smelt some iron ore, and the ultimate goal, of course, is level 49. That is our chunk goal of smithing a bullseye lantern eventually. That's gonna take a long while before that, but for now we are going for level 15 for the iron ore. And with this bar we have level 6 smithing, 2 levels in one inventory, feels good, man. And of course never forget about the very important fletching XP. There we go, 50 XP. Another inventory down, and we have some iron warhammers and bronze warhammers, a steel bar that we can't use, and the fremennik helmet, our first drop of these from Lanzix. These are all 1 in 512 from these guys, so pretty rare, but unfortunately we don't do anything with those, so continue with smithing. And that gets us to level 7 smithing. That is actually a very big level. We can now make bronze throwing knives. And if you recall, in the last episode I said something like this. 2-tick fishing is only possible while holding a weapon with an attack speed of 3 or lower, since your retaliation timer is half of your attack speed rounded down, and we need the timer to be 1 tick long. So in 1 tick you are retaliating, and the next tick you are fishing, hence the name 2-tick fishing. And as it turns out, bronze throwing knives are less than 3 tick speed, so we can actually use these to 2-tick fish. Probably at least. I am a little bit unsure how they work when we have to retaliate, so if we are actually using the knives or not, but we will see, we're gonna try it out. This is a very great haul from about 100 Lanzix, 5 tin, 10 copper, 5 iron and a steel bar, and also a lamp that I got from random events. There's level 10 smithing already, and let's just smelt the rest of these up, and then we can use the lamp. All of the lamps from now on are going into smithing instead of agility, because smithing is going to be our end goal of this chunk probably. Yeah, 10 smithing, not gonna get 11 from these I think, but all of the lamps are gonna be very helpful in the future. And yeah, we are messing some bronze knives. I think this is gonna work. I still have to test it out, but I'm just too invested in killing Lanzix at the moment. About another 100 kills and we have another big haul of ores, another 5 bronze bars coming in and a lot of iron ore stacked up. And I also did get level 11 smithing just then, but I didn't record it because I didn't think it was significant at all, but turns out it actually is pretty significant. We can now make this bronze chain body, and that is our actual first real armor. So let's make the rest of these into knives. There's 12 smithing. Bronze kite shields are not very useful. But the bronze chain body is our first armor that we can use. So it does have some decent defense bonuses, plus 11 to crush bonus over the ropes, and crush is what the Lanzix use, so that's what we are looking at for here. So yeah, going from 68 crush bonus to 79, that's not that bad at all. It's gonna make us a little bit tankier against Lanzix at least. And now we can also sell off our ropes. But to be honest, this does look quite goofy, so we might have to get some new clothes as well soon. Last episode I hit 5,000 subscribers on YouTube, and I just wanted to thank you all so much for the support on the series. I'm not gonna do any commercials or anything here, just wanted to thank you all from the bottom of my heart, and here's to all of you and many more episodes to come. Skål! Ooh, alrighty, let's go and test some 2-tick fishing with the bronze knives that we have made so far. I'm going to PvP world, I have my alt parked right there. He's got as much negative attack bonuses as I could muster him, all full plate armor and a Broodoo shield and stuff like that. So basically what we do is we just fish and attack ourselves with the darts from the other one. And it seems like we are throwing knives all the time, so this might not actually work as I was hoping it would. No, wait. Okay. Okay. It actually seems to be working pretty fine. We're not catching anything at the moment, but I think it is working just fine. So now we are not throwing any darts or knives. I'm gonna go get my knives. I don't really have too many of these, so there we go. But yeah, once you get in the rhythm, clicking every 2 ticks, it seems to be pretty doable actually. So we might not need the short bow at all, it turns out. Okay, 2.5 minutes later we have 15 sharks in our inventory, so this is working very, very fine, I think. And I don't think we have used almost any of our knives. We have basically all of them still, so yeah, it seems to be working and we don't really need the short bow. I'm gonna do a real test, maybe like an hour of AFK fishing, an hour of 2-tick fishing, and see what the rates are like. So I did some calculating and I think we have caught about 2,500 sharks at the moment, and we are 2.7... No, I will not be in Yanil, that is Josh's game. So yeah, we are 2.7k sharks away from level 80 fishing at the moment. So if we reach level 80 fishing just with the sharks, I'm not catching anything else anymore, we will be dry for the big shark, which is 1 in a 5,000, and we have caught 5,200 at that point. So hopefully we don't go that far. If we do, well, then we just have to see how dry we are actually going to go. But that is enough fishing for now. I'm gonna do this passively, AFK on mobile, and 2-ticking whenever I'm on the PC and have the right kind of mindset for 2-tick fishing. It is kind of, you know, stressful to do it for long times. We are back at it with the Lanziks. We have enough copper and tin to make 5 more bronze bars, and this should be level 13 smithing right there. It doesn't unlock anything? That's weird. Level 13 smithing. Oh, okay, so it unlocks bronze claws, and we don't have the quest requirement, whatever it is. The troll stronghold, I think. And just missed the level, but there was 58 strength and 64 combat. More copper, that is always beautiful. I just wish we had some tin as well. I'm kind of drowning in copper at the moment. And with these bones, we're gonna get 28 prayer. This is our first one of the good prayers, the steel skin. Very nice. I got a little bit desperate for tin. I was just getting copper left and right, so I did some rock crabs. They cannot drop copper at all. They can only drop tin. So now we have 9 bronze bars coming in, and I think this should be a level as well. Nope, we are 2 bronze bars off. A full inventory of fresh 2-tick killed sharks for a tireless Lanzik killer. Alright, that's what I'm talking about. That is the best ratio we have ever seen. 10 copper, 10 tin. This is gonna be a level for sure. There we go, level 14 smithing. Bronze 200 swords, not really impactful for us. And that is the last of the bronze bars, only half a level until we can smelt some iron ore at level 15. It is time for a super fast, fun Rellekka fact. There are 3 NPCs that sell fish in the fremennik region, 1 in Rellekka, 1 in Miscellanea and 1 in Etcetera. But for whatever reason, the ones in Miscellanea and Etcetera are called fishmongers, while the one in Rellekka is called a fishmonger. Yep, that's it. Back to the video. A maze random or a mime or... Neither one of those, and 320 coins. That kind of sucks. Just got level 50 for hit points, and we are very, very close to level 15, and we have 5 copper, 5 tin. This is not gonna be enough, but I think we are only 1 drop away. Yep, only 50 XP away, so 1 more drop. And only 1 strength level away from 60. Beautiful. I am in quite of a pickle here. I have 10 iron ore there on the table, and my inventory is full of iron. And I have the 5 tin, and we are only a couple XP away from level 15 when we could smelt all of this iron. So I guess I just really have to juggle this until we get a copper ore drop. I really don't want to sell all of this iron now that we are so close to level 15. So I am juggling this all the way until we get a copper ore drop. Yes, yes, let's go. Beautiful. That is the copper that we need. Let's go. I'm gonna... actually, I probably should reset all of this. Take the copper. That is going to be level 15 smithing. We can finally start using the iron that we are getting. Not need to sell it anymore. So drop everything, juggle everything back, and we are golden. Here it comes, one of the most impactful levels of the account, level 15 smithing. We can now finally smelt all of this beautiful iron. Now let's go back and get all of the iron we are juggling. Oh, there we go. Just look at all of the iron bars. That's so nice. So when we get to level 20, I'm gonna smelt all of these into arrow tips. But for now, I think we're just making daggers. That's the only thing we can really make. But after level 20, everything is going into arrow tips so that we can make some fletching XP for real. 16 smithing already. Basically just skip the level there. And we can actually now make bronze plate legs. We just need some more bronze drops. And there we go, almost halfway to level 17. That is so nice. We basically just skipped a level and a half just by juggling all of the iron that we had. So yeah, now this is gonna speed up quite a lot because we are getting a lot of iron drops from Lanzik. So onwards to level 30, I think is the next milestone. And if you were wondering what kind of XP rates we are getting, this is about 300 XP per hour. So yeah, this is kind of masochistic, isn't it? Oh, Mr. Blue Boy Genie himself. Haven't seen those in a long while. This is gonna go into smithing, obviously. Not gonna be a level, but very close. There we go, 160 XP. Thank you. Booyah! 60 strength, 65 combat, and 600 total level. What a nice triple level there. I have a lot of ores in my inventory. This has been about 2 hours of Lanziking. That is a completely valid new term. Yeah, so it has been a little while. Let's go and smelt this all up. There's level 17 smithing. We can now make iron maces, not really impactful. And that is all of them done. 17.5 smithing basically, and I made myself some bronze plate legs finally. So these are giving +4 crush bonus. Not super good over the ropes, but it's something at least, and it definitely looks a little bit better. But now everything else we have is looking completely ridiculous, so I'm trying to picnic fish some normal looking boots and gloves, and oh, perfect timing, there we go. So yeah, now we have the normal boots, normal gloves. We are gonna get rid of this green look, and let's go and top that off with a normal looking cape from Urza. The green season is over, and we are going for, I think, the brown cloak. We are basically brown all around. Brown cloak, brown boots and gloves. Oh, I dropped them. Yeah, I had them do left click drop. Where are those? There we go. And that is looking pretty good. We are looking like a kind of a real-ish warrior at least. And actually I do need to keep the beekeeper gloves on. It's okay, they're great. I need to keep them on if I want to get the full set so we can get some flash in the future. Although we don't really even need the short bow anymore now that we have the bronze knives, but Anyways, that is our new brown outfit. And there we have a level 29 prayer, and we have another 5 iron, 5 copper, and 5 tin, the perfect ratios. Let's go and smelt these up. Now, I just realized we could actually make ourselves a bronze plate body. There's level 19 smithing. We can now make nothing too much. But the bronze plate body is actually a little bit worse than the bronze chain body. I just made it just so that you can see. Because we are mainly looking for crush defense. That is the only thing that really matters against Lanzik. And it is actually better in the chain body than the plate body. So this bronze plate body is gonna be sold. It does look a little bit better, I guess. But it's worse defensively, so we are keeping the chain body on. Yet another full inventory, 10 copper and 10 iron. We are not getting tin for some reason. That is the last of them, and over halfway to level 20 smithing when we can start making some arrow tips. So this is new. I just got crashed at Lanzik. This guy just came around with his fire strike, started casting it. Didn't really care that I was killing it, but okay, I guess. I'm gonna snipe this Lanzik from him. Yes! There we go. This is my Lanzik. Get the hell out of here. Oh, but what the Lanzik just reincarnated as Captain Aronov. Yeah, I'll unlock your chest. Maybe we can get a necklace or a ring. Oh, yes, we do. Our best in slot necklace, I guess. Gold necklace. That is at least Fashionscape. That's something. And the guy is just killing my Lanzik again. I'm pretty sure this guy might be botting. He's not responding to random events. He's not responding to my messages. And every time Lanzik pops up, he just starts fire striking him. So it's kind of weird. But I'm just going to keep killing Lanzik here. I'm going to snipe the Lanzik from him. So he's not going to get any kills here. Just waste his time. He's just going to watch. Yet another very weird inventory. 2 steel bars, 5 iron ore, and a fremennik helmet, and a shitload of copper. The tin is somehow just very, very scarce from these guys. I don't know why. I guess I have to go and kill some rock crabs again to get some more tin. I do have to say, you just meet the weirdest guys in Rellekka. Like, look at this guy. Granite sword, full red d'hide, and amulet of glory. What is that gear? I mean, just think for a second. What is he doing with that gear? Killing trolls or killing Lanziks? Or what the hell does he do with that? I just missed it, but there was 61 strength, and the tin has finally caught up. We have 10 tin, 10 copper, and an additional 5 copper on the table right there. That should be level 20 smithing banked, so let's go ahead and smelt all of this up. Remember when I said level 15 smithing was probably one of the most impactful levels on the account? Well, that was a lie. This is going to be the most impactful level. Level 20 smithing, we can now smelt silver ore. This is something I really haven't talked about yet, but there is 3 silver rocks in the Rellekka mines, and we can mine them at level 20 mining and smelt them in the bars for 13.7 XP each, which should be quite a bit faster than killing Lanziks over and over again. At least from level 20 to 30 until we unlock steel bars, it's gonna be way, way faster. So that is something that we might give a go later on. But if we want to mine silver, we are gonna need level 20 mining first, and there is a iron pickaxe right here that we can pick up and use. But for that level 20 mining, I'm gonna mine clay all the way from 1 to 20. It's gonna be extremely slow. But this is also a very good opportunity for us to get our crafting level up. We're gonna need 43 crafting to cut a diamond at some point. And yeah, clay is gonna be the way to go. We're gonna make plant pots all the way from level 19 crafting to 43. And I think that's gonna be like 1,270 plant pots. So it's gonna take a while, but it shouldn't be too bad, I think. And that grind should probably get us to level 20 mining if I had to guess. There's the first one of many, level 2 mining. Oh my god, this is so goddamn slow. I think I have to get some more buckets. One by one filling the bucket and wetting 1 clay at a time is a very slow method, so I think I'm gonna get like 5 buckets and do this again. Should be a bit faster. Alright, and the potter's wheel, we can only, at this level, I think we can make bowls is the best one. Let's see, pottery, yeah, bowls, and level 19 is going to be plant pots. So those are going to be the kind of the meat and potatoes that we are going to do for the rest of the grind. But for now, we are doing unfired bowls and then firing them right there in the clay oven. This is actually not too bad of crafting XP. There's level 17 already. We only have like half an inventory of these shaped and not even fired yet, so not too shabby. Now, for whatever reason, I guess pottery is just too OP of a crafting method, but firing anything in the clay oven takes 8 ticks instead of the normal 4 ticks that basically anything else takes, like smelting bars or smithing items or shaping the pottery items or anything. Everything usually takes 4 ticks, but this, for some reason, is 8 ticks per one. Please, Jagex, fix it. Still the same inventory going and 18 crafting, only one more inventory probably, and we get 19 crafting, and we're gonna start making some plant pots for some more XP. There's level 3 mining. Oh yes, the coveted 5 bucket tech is so much better. This is going much faster than the 1 bucket. And there's level 19 crafting, so now we can make the plant pots, and those are gonna be what we are gonna be making from here all the way to level 43 crafting. 1,270 plant pots to go. Level 4 mining, 20 crafting, that is our nice milestone. We can now cut sapphires, so whenever we get some from mining or big net fishing or anything like that, we can actually cut them and make them into sapphires and sell them for a more profit. And there is level 5 mining. So this is what the crafting method looks like. I'm mining a full inventory of clay here at the mines. Run to the well in the center of Rellekka, use some water buckets in there and wet all of the clay into soft clay. Then run into the factory building where we have our potter's wheel and the clay oven. I shape all of it in the plant pots and then fire all of them in the oven. And then sell all of the plant pots and rinse and repeat. And it takes about 5 minutes per inventory, so not too bad of a method. 21 crafting and 22 crafting in the same inventory, 6 mining, 23 crafting, 7 mining, 24 crafting, 25 crafting, level 8 mining, and there's a Bob the cat. Yeah, I guess we can go and meet Pete. Let's see what we get from this. Here, have a present. What do we get? 7 law runes. I did not even know that you could get those, but well, we don't do anything with those. We can't train magic in Rellekka, so those are gonna get sold. 26 crafting, level 9 mining, and 625 total level. And another gem milestone, 27 crafting. We can now cut emeralds as well. Not too bad. And level 10 mining. Let's break up the mining and crafting grind a little bit with a quick, fun Rellekka fact. So as you know, when you complete the fremennik trials, you are assigned a fremennik name. Mine is Thortor, which I still hate quite a lot, but you can also change your name with the Ring of Caros, and if you get the name Jarwald or Bardur, you can have some pretty fun dialogue with NPCs that have the same name as you. But there is also apparently a bug in the name acquisition process where your name can be a part of any script in the game, like a random string of characters or even a sentence of some NPC's dialogue. I tried resetting my name with the Ring of Caros for about 30 minutes on my main, but couldn't trigger the bug, so I'm going to ask your help on this one. If you want to try it and do get the bug to trigger, please send me a screenshot at lunitarosrs@gmail.com or just message me in-game and I will highlight it in the next episode. Now let's get back into the mining and crafting grind. And finally, there is level 20 mining. We can now mine and smelt silver, and I do want to test it out as a smithing method, but I'm so close to our chunk goal of level 43 crafting that I'm just gonna knock those few levels out of the way. And yeah, then we can do some silver mining and smelting and smithing training again. Oh, mysterious old man. Finally a maze random. I think this is actually my first maze random, which is kind of incredible that I have like 8 days or something playtime, and I haven't seen a single random event or a maze random event yet. 76%. Let's see the rewards. What do we get? I don't think we can get really anything too useful, but okay. Chaos runes, steel arrows, and coal. The coal would be nice, but we don't have a bank where we could unnote that, so not going to be useful. Chaos runes, steel arrows, not going to be useful either, so those are just money. Big milestone, level 40, crafting, does that unlock? Yeah, crafting guild and ruby necklaces. Well, it's gonna be a couple 100 days before we get to the crafting guild, but nice to have as option, I guess. 21 mining and another Bob the Cat random. Oh, this is fishing. No, I don't think I will. I can do enough fishing as it is with the sharks. Go away, Bob. 41 crafting, 2 more levels to go. And if you were interested, this is about 7,200 XP per hour, so it's not actually really that bad of a method. Takes like maybe 6 hours or something to get from 19 to 43, so not too bad at all. 22 mining. And that is 42 crafting, 1 more level to go, and we are done with crafting. Mr. Freaky Forester, this is also my first Freaky Forester event. I don't know why I haven't gotten so many like zombie randoms and stuff like that, but anyways, let's go ahead and do this. If we can get the full set, we can then get some XP lamps from these events after the changes that Jack has made. So definitely gonna try and gather the full set of all the outfits. The unfortunate thing is we can't really bank on any of these unless we get a Leo random, but then we have Lederhosen shorts. Actually, it goes pretty well with the bronze chain body and everything. That's not too bad of a look. The final mining level for now, 23 mining. And this is it, the final crafting level. Booyah, 43 crafting. You can now cut diamonds and craft diamond rings. And actually we can get a ring mold from the warriors. So if we can get the gold bar from the random event, the Captain Anar random event, we could make ourselves a diamond ring. We can't really enchant it, and it's not a best in slot, and it's not required, but it would be pretty cool if we can get a gold bar to make that ring. But anyways, that is the chunk goal basically done. We just need to get a uncut diamond from somewhere, either big net fishing or mining or something like that, or a random event, I guess, and then we can cut it and complete the chunk goal for real. But now we also have the mining level to mine silver, so let's go ahead and try this out as a smithing method. Wait, what? Achievement Diary Stage 1? What kind of achievement diary is that? I don't think this is a task for us. Where is that? Oh, craft a tiara from scratch in Rellekka. Okay, yeah, that's why it's not a achievement diary task for us, because we can't get a tiara mold. There's level 24 mining. Holy moly, the XP. This is like 40 XP per silver ore, which is 8 times more than a single clay rock. So we are really gonna swimming mining levels if we go this route with the smithing. Look at that, a full inventory of silver ore without killing a single Lanzik. It's actually a pretty nice thing that we can mine and smelt something without doing any PVM. But these are 13.7 XP each, a lot less than iron or steel bars would get us, so I'm not really sure which one is faster, killing Lanziks or mining and smelting silver, but this does feel quite a bit faster. I'm gonna do some more testing in the future. There's 21 smithing, and yeah, I think I'm gonna do this from level 20 to 30 at least, so that we can skip the iron altogether and go straight into the steel tier. Because making all of the iron ore into steel bars is so much more worth XP wise than making all of them into iron bars. Since coal is not really the limiting step that we have, it's the iron ore that is the limiting step, unlike some usual chunkers have. So, yeah.
What's the matter, Rellekker?
Well, you know, I need 65 fletching to get this diamond into bolt tips, but I really can't kill 155,678 more Lanziks. And even though I allowed the exception to cut that one tree, it feels like cheating. I just wish there was even a single tree inside Rellekka. What happened to all of them?
We, used them.
Now he's lost it completely.
One of the biggest grinds that we have is 65 fletching, and I'm gonna make headless arrows all the way from 16 to 65, which means I'm gonna need 335,000 headless arrows that I'll have to make, minus whatever amount of XP I get from arrow tips from the smithing grind. I'm going to buy all the feathers from the fishmonger for 2 GP each, which means we're gonna need 670k cash, plus whatever we need for the rest of the fremennik helmets. And at the moment I am theming from the nature rune chest here. I am 21 smithing, so going from 21 to 30, which is our goal for the moment, is 600 silver bars. So I'll grind the same amount of natures here to sell at the same time, 600 silver bars and 600 natures. Sigmund the merchant buys the nature runes for about 90 coins each and silver bars for 75 coins each, so this should make about a 100k profit. So that is gonna be a nice start at the least. Oh, a Quizmaster. I took a little break and I'm fishing sharks here, but let's see what we get from this one. And obviously we take the mystery box here and we get... Wow! Okay, a steel plate body. I did not expect that at all. I was gonna smith this at like, what, 48 smithing? So this is kind of a little chunk goal for us to wear this. So... yeah, it's a lot better than the bronze chain body that we have at the moment, plus 11 crush bonus, and looks f***ing sick. But I did not expect that at all. That was very weird. We were gonna get this anyways, but yeah, it's pretty nice to have it already. Another random event already, the Freaky Forester. We have the legs. Let's get another piece for sure. A two-tail pheasant. There you go. That was fast. Probably the fastest I've ever done a random event, but there we go. What do we get? The hat or the top? We get the hat. That is beautiful. That is the best looking piece in my opinion. We are looking absolutely sick in this gear. The steel plate body and the lederhosen shorts and the lederhosen hat is looking very, very good. And that is going to be the last nature rune for now. 600 nature runes right there. And now we just go and get 600 silver bars, right? Pick up the pickaxe, and here we go. So 600 silver is gonna get us from level 21 to level 30 when we can smith some steel bars. So we're gonna skip the iron here basically completely, and yeah, that's gonna be very good. So get ready for some rapid fire levels. Let's go. The first mining level of many, level 25. And not too far after, 26 mining, 22 smithing, 27 mining, 28 mining, and level 30 mining. We can now mine coal, so that is going to be a chunk goal for us. Let's go and do that. Well, that took its time, but there it is, a medium task in fremennik area, and that is the last achievement diary task that we have. All of those chunk goals are now completed. Just some bigger goals to go for now. 24 smithing and 31 mining, 25 smithing and 32 mining, and there's 26 smithing. You can now make iron chainmail bodies, so that would have been our best in slot for now, but luckily we got the steel plate body, so we don't need that. It is time for today's fun Rellekka facts, and a flashback to last episode's fun fact as well. I asked for your help in discovering the bug in the fremennik name acquisition, and a viewer by the name of fremennik came through and succeeded in getting their name replaced with an empty string as shown in this screenshot. So that is pretty cool. A big thank you to fremennik for doing the work and providing the screenshot. Today's fun fact has also to do with names, namely one fremennik by the name of Bardur. He lives in the caves beneath Borderworth Island and trades sharks for fremennik equipment, and his name refers to the word barter, as in bartering sharks for equipment. But even more interesting is that he actually has a combat level, which is 94, and he could previously be attacked by players before an update changed this. The reason for him having a combat level and being attackable is still unknown as far as I know, but the next time you go in to do some Dagannoth Kings, try not to aggravate him too much or he might just jump on you. 33 mining, 34 mining, 27 smithing, iron kite shields, 35 mining, 28 smithing, 2 more to go, and 36 mining, mining level 37, and smithing 29, 38 mining, and finally the last smithing level for now, level 30 smithing. We can now smelt steel, so that is gonna be so much better XP than smelting iron from Lanzix. And as for the money, we have 5 nature runes left, so we have smelted and sold about 595 silver bars and nature runes. And I am up to 238k, so not too shabby at all. But I think I'm gonna go to level 35 smithing now instead of level 30, because at level 35 we can actually smelt these into something useful, and that is the steel arrowheads. So we can get some more fletching XP from the steel boss if we go with that route. But I do have to say that silver smelting is probably quite a bit faster than Lansik killing. I'm gonna do some testing in the future, but yeah, I really kind of like this method, not too bad. Couple more levels coming. There's 31 smithing. We can now make iron plate legs. So that is our new best in slot leg armors. Big level 40 mining. We could now mine gold if there was any in here. And 41 mining. We could now mine with rune pickaxes if we had one. There is one in Keldergrim, so maybe in the future. And level 32 smithing. We can now make steel maces. That is a mini chunk gold that we have. The best prayer bonus available. And we just passed 300k, so 302k at the moment. That's gonna get us maybe about halfway to our fletching goal, so still a lot of money to gather here. 42 mining, 33 smithing. We can now make iron plate bodies that are completely redundant because we have the steel plate body, but that is every single iron item that we can now do if we so wish. Just the steel ones to go. 43 mining. I got a ruby from the mining, and now that we have the crafting level, we can actually cut and sell these. 500 extra GP. Well, everything helps at this point, dude. And I didn't even notice, but we just passed 5 million XP. That is some beautiful progression on the account. 34 smithing, one more, and we can smelt the steel bars into arrow tips. One more level. And I gotta say, the silver mining and smithing is not that bad XP per hour. We're getting about 2000 smithing XP per hour, so not the best obviously, but not the worst either, and probably a lot faster than killing Lansiks. Last mining level for now, level 44. And there we go, the last smithing level, 35 smithing. You can now make steel arrowheads. So that is where every single one of our steel bars are gonna go. Now let's go ahead and test some Lansik kills. So let's put on our berserker helmet, our newest found steel plate body, and I'm gonna kill Lansik here for an hour and see what kind of smithing XP rates we are getting. Yeah, I'm really curious to see what we get. So there we go, almost on the dot, 1 hour of killing Lansiks. And oh, we got tin ore on our last one, that is perfect. So we got basically one of every single of the ore drops, or the smithing supply drops, except we got 4 coal drops, which is kind of weird. And I spent about 20 minutes of the hour fishing for food and got 53 kills in the rest of this hour, which is pretty much on the dot to get one of each smithing supply drop from Lansik. So at this rate we could expect 5 bronze bars and 6 steel bars per hour. And let me just calculate. That is 406 XP per hour. So yeah, this is 5 times slower than the silver bars. However, it does train your combats and gets closer to protection prayers, but I don't think it is all that worth it. But I'll probably do some kind of mix of these in the future. But for now, let's go and smelt these up. So let us take a little bit of a closer look at silver versus steel. We need 69,000, nice, 315 XP to go from 35 to 49. Silver bars are 13.7 XP each, and Lansiks at the moment are 7.93 XP each, which means we need either 5,060 silver bars or 8,736 Lansiks killed. So if we make a little pros and cons list for both methods, silver bars sell for 66 GP each if I'm selling 5 per world, basically funding the whole level 65 fletching grind. It is 2000 smithing XP for hours, so at least 5 times as fast as Lansiks. It is semi-AFK, it doesn't need any food, gives us mining XP, a lot of it. I'm gonna be like almost level 60 mining by the end of this grind if I go for the silver, and we get the chance at the mining pet as well. For Lansik we get combat XP, which is very valuable in the future. We get arrow tips for fletching, so we have to make less head, less arrows. We have a chance to get the big shark when we are fishing for food. There's no world hopping needed, and it is more interesting than mining, I think. So overall, mining and smelting silver is faster and smarter. It's about a 35 to 40 hour grind. And I'm probably just gonna do a combination of both methods, just switching up whenever I get bored of one or the other. Probably gonna do a bit more silver than Landsix if I had to guess, but we'll just have to see how it goes. There we go, 3 steel bars made, and now we're gonna go and mine 6 coal so that we can make the rest of these iron ore into steel bars as well. And that is the last of them. Now let's make all of these into steel arrow tips. Beautiful. Those are all 75 XP each. So that is a pretty nice amount of fletching XP at the moment. And I'm going to make the bronze bars into arrow tips as well. Those are going to help just a little bit more. And yeah, there we go. 90 steel arrow tips. And we're going to end up with 75 bronze arrow tips as well. Probably not all that worth it, but we'll see. Oh, we have a dunce random. Of course, we are taking an exam for sure. And there we go, Book of Knowledge. This is obviously going into smithing, and that is 525 XP, so more than 1 hour of Landsix killing from that one book. Yeah, that is quite something. Almost another hour of killing Landsix, but I am running out of inventory space. We have again 5 tin ore on the last kill. What the hell is this? Okay, so we have 5 tin right here, and we have 5 iron ore stacked here on the table. I gotta see how I manage this inventory. I really don't need that other 5 tin drops, so I guess I'm just gonna leave 5 tin right here. And yeah, we had a little bit better luck than last time. We have 10 iron, 5 tin, 5 copper, and 2 steel bars, so not too bad. Let's go and make all of these into steel and bronze bars. Here we go, smelt everything, and I'm gonna make a couple of iron bars first because I want to make those iron blade legs. Let's see how many we are gonna lose here. 2 out of 3. Ah, nice, 3 out of 3. Now let's go ahead and, no, this is steel. Iron right there. Let's go and make the iron blade legs. That is our new best in slot for legs. Plus 10 crush bonus over the lederhosen legs. And that is looking pretty damn solid, not gonna lie. And the rest of them is obviously going into arrow tips, but now we need some more coal again. Let's go and mine some. So I got this tip from Settled in one of his videos. He said that if you stall for 6 ticks and mine on the 7th tick with an iron pickaxe, you can get a double ore chance. So basically whenever my pickaxe is in the air like that, I'm going to click away and mine on another rock, and it should get me a double chance to get the ore. Although I don't seem to be doing it right, or I'm getting unlucky. I'm not sure. Oh, there we go. Okay, I think it worked there, maybe? I don't know, I'm too dumb for this. Well, that is all of the steel bars and bronze bars again made into tips. I'm gonna drop my bronze bolts here, I'm not gonna need them for anything. And now we are gonna make all of these steel arrows and bronze arrowheads into arrows, make some more fletching XP. And I made myself a steel axe so we can cut some wood from the palisade, of course, not from outside of the Rellekka. I misclicked, don't kill me, please. Okay, so what I was gonna say is that we are gonna buy all of the feathers right here from the fishmonger. The feather packs are 260 coins and the normal feathers are 2 coins, so I guess we are buying the normal feathers, although I'm not sure how fast they are gonna... Oh, that is kind of bad, so we have to, I guess, buy 5 at a time. Yeah, 5 at a time, and they are costing 2 coins. If we buy 10, they are going up to 3 coins, so that is not too great. So if we buy 5 at a time, we could get like 180, 160, 170k feathers or something like that. But this is gonna take a really, really long time. So I guess I'm just gonna buy the feather packs 1 at a time. At least that is like 100 feathers at a time. And we should get like 140k or something like that feathers. I can't do maths on video. Just don't add me, okay?
2 hours later.
And finally, that is going to be the last feather pack, 142,000 feathers. Holy hell, that took a long time. Okay, but we have all of the money is spent and we have a lot of feathers. Now we just go ahead and start cutting down some palisade walls. Obviously, not trees or anything like that. Nope, just palisade walls. And oh my god.
Fishing levels.
69.
Lol noob, can't even do Vorkath, get a life. Ha ha.
It's him. And just like that, he's gone. Okay, let's get to work. A shout out to my man Rellekka. We are both out here just fishing for some sharks, taking a little break from the fletching. It's nice to have some friends in here. And through the magic of video editing, we now have 143,000 arrow shafts ready to go and attach into these feathers. Let's get some fletching levels. And since it's gonna take a little bit of time to make all of these into arrow shafts, I think I'm gonna do some nature rune thieving at the same time. Every 15 seconds I can theme from the chest, get a nature rune and fletch a set of arrows meanwhile. Because this is just a little portion of our fletching grind, we still need like 200,000 more feathers and arrow shafts and everything, so we still have a lot of money to make. Yeah, I think this is gonna be the best method to get some money that we have at the moment. The first level of many coming in: 45 fletching, 46 fletching, 47 fletching. You're gonna make a light ballista. Yeah, you wish. Level 48 fletching. My friend Mr. Count Check always coming through with the lamps, and I also have a book of knowledge right here, so we're stacking up some smithing XP. 49 fletching. Big moment coming in here. Any day now, there we go. Less than 100 to go, 40,000 made. It's been like 1.5 hours, but we are going strong. 250 nature runes gathered up, and yeah, we should get like 750 at this rate, I think. Not too bad. A massive level coming in, level 50 fletching and 750 total. That is so beautiful, and that is why I was saving all of these books and lamps, because I wanted to get those levels at the same time. I know I'm weird. Let's go with smithing. There we go. Level 36 smithing from the book. Nothing too much in the unlocks, and the lamp as well in the smithing. 360 XP. That is so nice. Okay, continuing on with the fletching. 51 fletching. And our first thieving level of the grind coming in, level 54 thieving. And almost halfway through the stack of arrows, still like 77k to go. 52 fletching. We could now make broad arrows if we had any slayer levels or anything like that, but nope. Whoop, a mysterious old man. It's a mime show. Sure, I'll do that. And what do we get? Mime gloves and legs. That is beautiful, I think. It's gonna make my inventory a bit more cramped than it is. I have 5 random event items in my inventory right now. And I really can't bank these until I get a Leo random, but I think that is the full set. Let me take a look. Yeah, full mime set acquired, so I really don't want to drop these now that I'm gonna get some lamps from mimes as well. So yeah, keep them around, I guess, until we get some Leo randoms. Oh, that is looking good. Ooh. Ooh. Okay, back to fletching. And level 53 fletching. You can now make a toxic blowpipe. Yeah, sure. Just in time before the system update. Time to take a shower. 54 fletching and less than 50,000 more to go. Ooh, a mysterious old man. What do we get? Another mime show, back to back. There we go, and we should get a lamp for this now. Yep, that is so nice. That is obviously going... Whoa, I almost put in the fletching. put it into smithing, 360 XP more. And another big level 55 fletching. We could now make maple longbows if we wanted to and could, but I'm just gonna make arrow tips. These are the most Rellekka thing that I can make. I guess the least amount of rules that I'm breaking if I'm making everything into arrows, so no maple longbows for me. And another mime show, back to back to back. That is kind of insane. Sure, I'll get the lamp. Just to show you, just take a look at this. I have gotten 3 mime shows back to back to back, all in the span of one day. That is kind of weird. And the lamp is obviously going into smithing. There we go, 360 XP more. It's kind of funny, it even shows in the chat box that I have the 2 in the parentheses right there. That's kind of funny. The last fletching level that we are gonna get for a while, level 56 fletching right there, and only 13,000 arrows to go. 3, 2, 1, and that is all of them. 143,880 headless arrows made, and 755 nature runes stolen as well. And yeah, we are basically halfway there, only 9 more levels to go until our chunk goal of 65 fletching. And we are 56 at the moment and 56 woodcutting as well. Still gonna make like 300 to 400k more money so that we can buy all the feathers that we need. But yeah, that is gonna take some time. I'm gonna go back to silver mining, catching some sharks, selling them, and selling the nature runes as well, obviously. But yeah, that was a pretty nice head start into the fletching grind. So at the end of last episode, I got level 79 fishing, and I talked about if we went to level 80 fishing, I would be dry for the big shark. And what do you know, there is level 80 fishing, a big milestone, but that also means that we are now dry for the big shark. And I did some calculations, and we have caught about 5,170 sharks, plus minus maybe like 30 or 40, because I've done some big net fishing and others, so I can't be completely sure how many we have caught, but I'm just gonna call it the 5,170 sharks at the moment. I have spent close to 400 hours inside Rellekka, getting my stats up for the fremennik trials, catching 2 extremely rare fishes and 5,000 sharks in the search for the third one, spending hours and hours killing Lanzik for smithing supplies, and fletching a mountain of headless arrows. We are in the endgame now, with only a few goals left to achieve, and the grinds now boil down to this: 5,000 silver bars, 200,000 headless arrows, 500,000 coins, and the fabled big shark. Welcome to Rellekka Extreme Onechunk. We are picking back right where we left off, which is the big shark grind. I'm about 70% of the way to level 81 fishing, and that is about 6,300 sharks caught. And I made this little graph for you, which is called a cumulative distribution function of geometric distribution, which is a very fancy and nerdy way of saying it's a drag calculator. So at the moment on the calculator we are right about here. All of these little dots you see are levels. There's level 80, 81, 82, 83, 84 and 85. And on the horizontal axis you can see the amount of sharks that I have caught, and on the left side you can see the probability of me getting a big shark at some point of that grind. And yeah, I guess we'll just see how far we go until we get the big shark. We are a little bit dry at the moment, so not too bad just yet. Hopefully not too many left to go, but we'll just see. I have been doing most of this as 2-tick fishing. It's actually quite chill once you get into the rhythm, not too bad at all. And the nice thing is that I'm selling all of these sharks. We already have over 200k, and we are gonna need at least 500 or 600k for the fletching grind in the future. So yeah, it is going good. I'll check back with you once we have the big shark or some levels or something else interesting to see. Oh, and also between the episodes I did get a Leo random, so I got to bank all of my random event stuff, and now we have the Leo random green logged. So if you go here into other and random events, you can see we have every single Leo item there is, and we have the emotes as well. So now we are getting lamps from the Leo random as well, which is a very nice thing. Just a couple more random event items to go. For some reason I don't have like any camo items. I haven't got a single Sergeant Damien random. But yeah, it's nice to have some more inventory space at least. Whoa, what is this? A golden bull, a clue bull elite. This is the first time I'm getting an elite clue from here and Lettia's seamstress shop in Ledia. Yeah, that is gonna take a little while before we get there, I suppose. Yeah, we are probably dropping this one. But I am getting quite a lot of medium glues and others, so maybe at some point we get a Rellekka step. I think there's 2 medium steps in Rellekka and nothing else. So far I haven't got any, but we'll see if we get one in the future. Well, there we go. Level 81 fishing. Members can now catch manta rays. And yeah, we do not have the big shark yet. So at the moment on the graph, we are right around this little diamond. Yeah, going a little bit dry. I guess I'll just keep on going. I really want the big shark this episode. It has been about a week since the last clip that you saw. Valmo came out just a couple of days ago and I've been playing on my main, making some videos from there, and just AFK fishing on the Rellekka account. And as you can see, we are almost halfway to level 82 and over 330k cash at the moment. No big sharks yet, but we do have this lamp, and obviously this lamp is going into smithing as everything else. A nice little 380 XP boost right there. But yeah, I still have a lot to do in Malmo, a lot to explore, and I'm just gonna keep on AFK fishing here while I am on the PC and playing Valmo on my main. And yeah, we'll just see how dry we go for the big shark. Well, there's at least a little milestone. We are now past 400k cash, and we have our first camo piece as well, the camo top. So that's something, I guess. And yeah, only 57k XP left to go until level 82 fishing, so... Oh, it is a grind and a half, this big shark, isn't it? And that is a very, very sad milestone. Level 82 fishing. We can now fish minnows in the fishing guild, which is not too far away. But that means that we are almost 2 times as dry for the big shark. Here's the graph for you to look at again. At the moment we are 9,126 sharks deep into the grind, and the probability to get the big shark at any point during this grind has been 83.8%, so we are in the unlucky 17% at the moment. Hopefully that will change. Next milestone would be level 83, when we have almost a 90% chance to get one. But that is unfortunately not happening in this episode. I am sick and tired of 2-tick fishing for now, on AFK fishing for that matter, and I just want to do something else for a moment. And to celebrate the occasion of level 82 fishing, I have a mystery box right here from a random event. Let's see. Yep, that is very fitting, I suppose. Better luck next time. I really hope so, man. I really hope so. So the next grind we are getting into is smithing once again. We still need level 49 smithing. We are at 38 at the moment, and 49 we need for the bullseye lantern frame, and obviously the steel plate legs and the steel plate body as well that we need to make. And I'm probably gonna do a combination of silver mining and Lancet killing yet again. We'll just start with the pickaxe right here, and yeah, let's get into it. There's the first level of the grind, level 63 strength. Oh, you just love to see the drops coming in. I made all of these smithing drops into highlighted drops, so you can see the purple light coming in whenever we get a nice smithing drop. 5 iron ore is very, very nice smithing XP. And once again, we are drowning in tin without any copper to see anywhere. I guess I'll have to start juggling these on the table once again. Oh boy. And this is why landscaping is so much more fun than silver mining and smithing. The big XP drops 37 XP each from the steel bars, and we have a couple of bronze bars stacked up as well and some additional tin right there. But yeah, getting the big XP drops at a time is like a very nice dopamine rush. It really pays off when you stack these up. There we go, 105 steel arrowheads. We are gonna attach them right there. 75 fletching XP each from the 15 sets of these. You'll love to see it. There we go. And some bronze bars as well. These are going into knives, so we can do some more 2-tick fishing with the bronze knives. I haven't used too many of those. I still have like over 200, so they last for a very long time when you are two-tick fishing. If you don't, f up at any point. One of the best ones, the steel bar right away from Lenzik. And we have a beekeeper's hat. A nice little random event reward. Still need a couple more of those to finish the set off, but it's nice to have one of them. And actually, now that I look at it, we only need one more, the beekeeper's top, and then we are completely done with the beekeeper random. So then we could get flax and we could make a short bow at some point. Probably not going to be all that useful for now, but in the future it might be useful, I suppose. So I'm saving this hat. A fremennik shield. A 1 in 512 drop from Lenzik. Unfortunately, very useless at the moment, but it's always pretty cool to see these very rare drops coming in. And with that kill, we get some bones, bury them for level 30. Prayer, not a... Oh, 67 combat as well. Not a new prayer, but a nice little milestone. And another 5 iron ore coming in. And running out of inventory space again, so I guess we have to go and smelt these up. But I just squeezed level 64 strength in there beforehand. Now let's go ahead and smelt these up. We are eating good tonight, folks. But I think that is going to do it for Landzicking for now, and I'm going to move into some silversmithing for a while. Put on our skilling gear, looking like an absolute Chad, of course. Yeah, let's go and get some silver ore. Today's fun Rellekka facts is going to be a little bit different since it has all to do with cows and lies. As we all know, there is nothing to do in Rellekka before completing the fremennik trials, and even the wiki states that all features can only be used by players who have completed the fremennik trials. However, this is a lie, as there is one exception to this rule, the cow. The cow can be accessed and milked by anyone, and maybe for that reason the dairy churn is also free to use before completing the trials, making it the only interactable feature in Rellekka that can be accessed before the completion of the trials. So in addition to the vegetable fields and fishing spots, you can churn your own butter and cheese and enjoy a healthy and nutritious meal before taking on the trials. The first mining level of this one, 46, there we go. According to this, we need 4,370 silver bars to level 49, so this is gonna be quite a lot of grinding to get that level, but it's still gonna be a lot faster than Landzicking, so I guess we are mining and smelting 4,000 silver bars. That should get us to like 600 and something thousand gold, at least, so yeah, the silver bars sell for 75 coins each, and the nature runes that we have stacked up sell for 90 coins each. And after selling 5 of them, they are dropping to 52 and 63 coins each. So I think I'm gonna sell 10 per world. Hop world, sell another 10, mine another 20, smelt them up, sell them up, you know the deal. The first smithing level of the video, 39, 10 more to go. It is a Friday evening and the chat is going crazy, as usually on Friday evenings. We are trying to do AQPWs, but everyone keeps interrupting us, so I'm gonna get my revenge and do it here in the public chat. You cannot stop me here. I'm alone in Rellekka. There we go. Don't include this clip, maybe. Level 48 mining. Oh, there's a crushed star right there. I wonder what the guys are thinking, like everybody's just mining the crushed star with dragon pickaxes. I'm just mining here for silver hopping worlds. Big level 40 smithing, and we could now smelt gold ore and make steel battle axes. Unfortunately, we do not have gold in Rellekka, but oh, that's 775 total level as well. But yeah, that is big, level 40 smithing. And with that, just a couple more natures and we are over 500k, so that should be enough for the fletching grind if my calculations are correct. And we still need a couple 100,000 or like 100,000 more for the Archer's helmet and the Farseer helmet. So I think about 600,000 should be enough for both the level 65 fletching and the Farseer and Archer's helmet. And we probably should have all of that money at the end of this smithing grind. If we do the silver bars all the way, we are gonna get like at least 100k, I expect. And that is going to be the last of the nature runes. We're up to 518k, and now the money is gonna slow down a lot. We are getting about like 50 GP each from the silver bars if I'm selling everything in one world. And hopping world just makes the whole thing a lot slower, so I think I'm just gonna sell 20 per world And we should still get to 600k, no problem. And if we don't, I can still pickpocket and I can steal nature runes and sell those and anything like that. 49 mining. And a big level 50 mining. Nothing really new there, for me at least. And there we have level 42 smithing. Steel kite shields. Not as good as the fremennik shield, my boy. 51 mining. And level 43 smithing. Nothing new there, so I think that is the steel claws level again. And we have 6 levels to go, but at this point I think I'm gonna go and kill some Lanziks yet again, because at level 41 we had the ability to make steel chain bodies, and that is actually our best in slot armor for Lanzik killing, at least. It's not a chunk task, the steel plate body is the chunk task because it is the best melee armor overall that we can get, but let's go ahead and kill a few Lanziks, get some steel bars and make that steel chain body. No, that is the wrong one. That is copper ore. I'm still gonna take it. It's always nice to get some more smithing XP. There we go. That's what we're looking for. 5 iron ore right there. Now let's go ahead and mine some coal and make these steel bars. There we go, so now let's make the chain body. Our best in slot for crush defense, plus 6 crush defense over the steel chain body, so not amazing at all, but it's decent. And we have 2 steel bars left over, and we can actually make another best in slot, which is the steel mace. And that is a best in slot prayer, plus 2 prayer bonus. So that is also a mini chunk task right there. And for the last steel bar, we can also make one more chunk task available to us, and that is steel knives, which is the best range equipment that we can equip. Level 5 is required for these, so we need to get level 5 range, and then we can use the steel knives, and that is also a chunk goal as well. So it's time to exterminate some chickens. That's it, level 5 range. Let's go ahead and equip the steel knives, and that is a mini chunk goal as well done. Let's see these in action. Nice damage right there. And we are out. That's it. Okay, okay, so a couple of little chunk goals done. The steel mace, the steel knives, and the steel chain body, all done and dusted. Alrighty, I will see you back at the silver mines. A moly random, that is always money. Let's go ahead and do it. And what do we get? 2 uncut rubies. Unfortunately, we cannot unnote these. Otherwise, I would cut them up and sell them, but we just have to sell them noted like this. They're still like 100 coins or something, so not too bad. Back at the silver mines, that is level 53 mining. And level 45 smithing, only 4 more levels to go. That is beautiful. Level 54 mining. And that is going to be level 46 smithing. We could now make the steel plate legs, but I'm going to save them until I get level 49 so we can make everything at once. And yeah, closing in on that 600k mark. We have 577k at the moment, so the silver bar mining is going pretty nicely. I am happy to announce you that I have perfected the tick mining technique of silver. Basically, all you have to do is click on the ore, click back once, click back on the ore, and there you go. So easy. I have no idea if this is even working or doing anything, but it seems to be kind of making this a little bit faster, I suppose. So there we go. And as you can see, it doesn't always work. It just gives you a double roll at the ore chance, if I'm correct. So yeah, I suppose it makes it a little bit faster. Level 47 smithing, 2 more levels to go. That is getting so close. Like 3,500 silver ore in. I'm slowly losing my mind here. And with these silver bars, we should be making 600k. There we go. 600k and 158 coins on top of that, and we are still not done with the smithing grind. But now we should have enough money for the fletching grind and for the helmets. So let's go ahead and check how much they actually are. I think they are like 78k each. So we're gonna need 150k for these, and then we're gonna have 450k left over for the fletching grind. And that is like 200,000 something headless arrows that we can make. So that should be enough, I think. And we're still gonna get a little bit more from this grind. So yeah, that should be enough money. I'm kind of glad that I went this route instead of the Landsix, because with the Landsix I wouldn't have gotten as much money as I really have now. So this definitely helps with the fletching grind. And this might be the final mining level of this grind, level 56 mining. I might get one more, but yeah, we are getting very close to the end. And I also finally got the last piece of the beekeeper outfit. So the beekeeper top is the final one. We have the full set now. And here's the random event log. So we have everything else except the steel baguette and the 2 camo pieces for whatever reason. But yeah, we have the full beekeeper outfit. So next time we might get some flax if we want to. 48 smithing. You can now make steel plate bodies. We already had one, so that chunk task is already done, but I sold it because I needed some inventory space. I'm holding the camo outfit at the moment. But just one more smithing level to go, and then we can make all the steel items that we need. The steel plate body, the steel plate legs, and the bullseye lantern frame. And then we are finally done with smithing in this chunk. I can't wait to go back to hunting sharks. And this is going to be the final mining level 57. And just about a half level of smithing to go, and we are done. Just a few more hours of silver mining. As I said earlier, I am slowly losing my mind here, and now it is completely lost. I found a way of mining silver without ever taking a pickaxe out. Look at this. That is so cool. Instant mining. I just click, instantly move 2 tiles away, and then click back at the rock, and it will mine it without ever showing the pickaxe in my hand. That is a very, very weird and fun interaction. If you ever want to hold like a quiz night or something for your friends about Runescape, who the hell does that, by the way? But yeah, that is something that's possible. You can mine stuff without ever showing your pickaxe. Let's see it one more time. So start like this, click away, 2 tiles, click back, and it works. That is so weird. Runescape is just weird, dude. 3, 2, 1, and 49 smithing. You can now make bullseye lantern frames. That has taken me probably close to 100 hours. From level 1 to 15 only killing Landsix, from level 15 to 49 killing Landsix, and mining about 4,500 silver ores and smelting them and selling them. Oh boy, the final playtime at this moment is 14 days and 5 hours, so that is what, almost 350 hours so far. That is quite something. Let's sell the rest of these and check the cash stack. We have 260,862 coins, so that is definitely enough for everything that we need to do in this chunk. So now it is just a matter of completing the chunk tasks. Let's get a harpoon, get some sharks, and pay one final visit to our friend Landsig. One final time. Let's see how many kills we need. We're gonna need 10 iron ore to get everything that we need. The steel plate body, the steel plate legs, the bullseye lantern frame, and probably nothing else. So yeah, here we go again. Oh, that is tin ore. That is not the correct... And why am I picking this up even? I don't need smithing levels anymore. Get away from me, tin ore. I don't need you. How do I... Yeah, here we go. Yep, we don't need tin ore anymore. We need only 10 iron ore, and that is everything. So the tin is going to the ground. Feels extremely weird leaving the tin on the ground, because these are 1 in 51 drops, and I've been hunting these for the past like 100 hours. So yeah, just leaving that here kind of pains me a little bit, but that is what it is. That's the stuff. 5 iron ore, just 5 more to go and we are done. That was pretty fast, maybe like 10 kills or something. Not too bad. Yes, we are done. Oh my god, that was like 4 kills later or something, maybe like 15 kills in total. And we have our 10 iron ore. Now we just need to go and get some coal, turn all of these into steel bars, and that is smithing done. Feels unbelievable, dude. Okay, moment of truth. Does this work here? Oop, no. So, no. I think it might work. It just is a chance-based thing. It gives like a double roll of the ore. So it's not like a guaranteed success or anything like that. Oh, you joker, you game. You're giving me an uncut emerald. I was really hoping I would get the uncut diamond back from this grind, from the 4,000, 5,000 silver and all of the coal that we are mining. But nope, we don't have an uncut diamond, so we still need to get that back to get our fletching and crafting goals done at some point. And I suppose it will have to be either mining or big net fishing for caskets. So that emerald is like a kick in the balls. First 10 coal acquired. Now we gotta go and smelt these so we get some more inventory space. First 5 steel bars are done. Let's go and get 10 more coal and then we are completely done. That is it. The last coal. Oh my god, that feels surreal. Oh, I don't need to mine anything anymore. This iron pickaxe has gone through some stuff, I gotta say. Oh, you served me well, old friend. You're gonna stay there forever now. I don't think I really have to mine anything else in this chunk anymore. And the last steel bars are coming through right now. 10 steel bars are ready to go. Let's go ahead and make the final stuff. First of all, the bullseye lantern. The grind is finished. Level 49 smithing done. Bullseye lantern done. There's the steel plate body. And then the steel plate legs. Our best in slot armor in this chunk. All done. There we go. Let's put them on. Oh my god. He is an actual Chad. Look at that. Oh boy. We are looking like an actual champ right now. I love that look. It's like such a Viking fremennik. Really like a very thematic look. And yeah, the bullseye lantern is just there. We can't really do anything with it. And the last steel bar I'm actually going to make into a steel axe. Since we still need the level 65 fletching, and I need to cut down some more palisades and docks and boats and stuff like that. So there we go. That is the smithing done. You now have my permission to subscribe to the channel. And this is what the defense bonuses are looking like with our best in-slot gear, the full steel armor, fremennik shield, berserker helmet, and the capes and boots and stuff like that. Plus 107 to plus 110 in all of the styles. Actually not that bad, to be honest. That's a pretty decent gear setup for one chunk, to be honest. And we have the fremennik blade as well, which is basically an adamant scimitar, so this is not that bad at all. I really can't cut down any more palisades or they will just kick me out of Rellekka. I just need some logs. I wonder if they'll notice. So our goal at the moment is level 65 fletching for diamond bolt tips, which is one of the last big grinds that we have left. Well, of course the big shark is there, don't worry, I haven't forgotten about it, but we just haven't gotten it yet. But as you can see, we have a level 59 at the moment, and I have every single arrow shaft ready to go for level 65. I just need 187,000 feathers to attach into these arrow shafts to make headless arrows, and then we are completely done with fletching. Now in hindsight, I should have just backlogged fletching because the only real training method in Rellekka is reliant on a 1 in 51.2 drop, which is the copper and tin drops from Lanzik. This is over the 1 in 16 limit that most people set for drop-based grinds such as this. But then again, whichever chunk I roll next would have the same grind anyways, and it's not like these 330,000 headless arrows are useful to me in any way at the moment. So there's really no harm done, nothing gained. I would have done this exact grind in a couple of episodes anyways. We just got it out of the way already. But before we get into spending all of my money on feathers, we have a couple of things from that little fletching grind that I did. We have a lamp, and every single lamp from now on is going on agility. I think I mentioned that in the previous episode, but there is 200 XP in agility, one more lamp, and we are 21. And then I have 2 mystery boxes as well to open. Let's see if we get any fancy stuff. A flyer from the first one, definitely not fancy. And an onion, okay. That is pretty much what you expect from mystery boxes these days, I suppose. But yeah, my inventory is looking pretty damn clean at the moment. That lamp was from a Leo random, so we have everything banked that we need. And don't click on that. So as I was saying, let's get into buying some feathers. I'm gonna buy maybe 1 or maybe 5 packs per world. Make it go a little bit faster. We'll see how much money we will have left after this. We still need that 150k-ish for the 2 helmets, the Archer helmet and the CS helmet. But we should have probably enough money, I think.
2 hours later.
And that is all. That was the most boring couple of hours in my life, I think. But we have 187,455 arrow shafts and feathers, and we can start attaching them together 15 XP at a time. And yeah, that's probably gonna be like 5 or 6 hours of just attaching feathers, but then we are completely done with fletching. And I have 146k left, so that's not exactly enough for the Archer's helmet and the CS helmet, but it's gonna be quite close. Just a couple more and we are done. 65 fletching. You can now make diamond tip adamantite bolts, and that is the whole reason we did this, to cut a diamond into diamond bolt tips. So that is 330,870 headless arrows made. What a goddamn of a grind. Almost 3 mil in G average. That is pretty cool. And we got a couple of lamps from the grind as well. Both of them obviously going into agility. 200 XP a pop, or 210 XP. And level 21 agility. Not too bad. So now all that we need is the diamond itself, the uncut diamond that we can then cut into a cut diamond and then make into diamond bolt tips. And the best way for us to get an uncut diamond is either random events or big net fishing for caskets. There's a 1 in 64 drop to get the diamond from a casket, and the casket seems to be about 1 in 50 to 1 in 60 in my experience. So in total that is maybe a 1 in 4,000 drop, so yet another big RNG grind ahead of us. But luckily big net fishing is a lot faster than catching sharks. I mean, you get maybe 3 or 4 times as fast as catching sharks or something like that, I think. But yeah, let's just hope for some good luck with the caskets, and maybe we'll get it fast, maybe not. I hope we don't go too dry. We still have a lot of sharks to catch. So yeah, we will just see how far we go. Oh, there we go. First casket. Let's go. That should be a diamond, right? Coins. God damn it. Never lucky. Never lucky, dude. Oh, we have a molly random. If we get diamonds from this, I'm gonna be extremely upset, because these are gonna be noted, and we cannot use noted diamonds, and we have no way of making them unnoted either. Please don't give me diamonds. Rubies, oh thank God. Okay. I would have been very upset if those were the diamonds that we couldn't use. Here's the first real batch of caskets. We have 7 stacked up. Let's see them. Coins, a ruby, a sapphire, coins, sapphire, sapphire, and a sapphire. No luck in the first 8 caskets in total now, but These are gonna be some decent crafting XP and some okay money as well, so no problems there. Let's just sell all of these. And I've gotten a few notes from people saying that I should buy these back. And I mean, if we get the uncut diamonds in noted form, then we could sell them and buy them back. But as you can see, ironmen may not buy items from overstocked shop items. So that is not a possibility, unfortunately. So we do need to get it from the casket or a random event, possibly. Another 10 caskets. Let's go. Coins, 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 coins. Oh my god, coins, sapphires, coins, and sapphires. Nothing there. That is 18 caskets, so we are more than 4 to the drop rate for the uncut diamond. Maybe we'll get it soon. No way, dude. I got the big bass back. Let's go. And this time I'm gonna keep it. This time I'm not gonna accidentally drop it. Oh my god, we have the big bass back. Let's see that. Yes, 2 in the collection log. We are gonna have the full set of big bass, big swordfish, and the big shark. Now I want to see how big this actually is. That is huge, dude. Look at that. Let's go drop it somewhere here. Oh my god, that is a big bass. Oh boy. Now I'm kind of happy that I had to do this uncut diamond grind, because I really wanted the big bass anyways. Oh yeah, this is gonna stay in our inventory for the rest of this chunk. And we do have a set of another 7 caskets. Let's see the diamond maybe in the same inventory as the big bass. Nothing, 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 and nothing. God damn it. Today's fun Rellekka fact is one of, if not the last one, so we'll make it triple the usual size. In Rellekka we have these 3 guys that are references to popular culture or literature. Lokar Sea Runner, Askeladdin, and Maud Gunnarsson. Lokar is quite obviously a reference to Luke Skywalker, with his long white hairstyle, similar name, and a cut-off hand. Askeladdin is a reference to Espen Askeladd, which is Norwegian for Ashlad, a character in a number of Norwegian folktales. In the books, he is a small man who succeeds in feats where everyone else fails, and one of these tales is about Ashlad pulling one over a stupid troll, similar to Askeladdin convincing Lalli to take the Petrock in the fremennik trials. The third and the last one, Maud Gunnarsson, is a reference to the film Shining, as Maud in Norwegian means murder, and Maud is holding a red rum bottle in his hand. Get it? Murder, red rum? Well, you will just have to watch The Shining if you didn't understand this one. Alrighty, we have a couple nice things. We have a book, which we are gonna use on agility, and that is gonna be level 22 agility already. And we have 5 caskets. Let's open them up. Nothing there, nothing there, nothing there, and nothing there. And that, I think, is about 30 caskets or something that we have opened now. We are 33.7% to our next level of fishing. And no diamond to be seen, so yeah, we are about halfway to the drop rate. Another 9 caskets, one I opened already accidentally. And in the other ones we have absolutely nothing. A cosmic talisman. I didn't even know that you can... Well, I actually did know that you can get them. I just didn't remember that, but... Okay, no diamond. I think the cosmic talisman is like 1 in 128, so... no, wait, that is the loop half of the key, I think. That is 1 in 128, so... Okay, no diamonds there. I know, the clips are getting repetitive. We have another lamp that is going into agility, and we have another 10 caskets. Now, can you please just give me the diamond so we can move on? Oh, god damn it, that's the half of the key. That is 1 in 128. Nothing there. Our first emerald. That is kind of weird that I haven't had one yet, but... There we go, nothing in those 10 caskets either, so that is 50 caskets now. 1 in 64. Up, approaching the drop rate, and it seems like we might be going dry yet again. Alright, enough playing around. That is 20 caskets right there, stacked up. Let's go. Nothing, nothing, nothing. Come on, a cosmic talisman. You're not gonna do this to me, are you? Oh my god, another ruby, but no uncut diamonds. So that is 70 caskets. We have had like 20 caskets before that, so that's why you can see in the loot tracker we have 92 caskets opened and 2 uncut diamonds. In those first 20 caskets that I dropped, that I should definitely not have dropped. I still have the diamond in my inventory. I'm not sure what I should do with it. I guess I'll just keep it around for a while, but probably gonna have to get rid of this, and we'll get some more from random events or the big net fishing eventually. Oh boy. But the good news is that we are selling all of this so much that now we are up to 160k almost, and that should be enough for both the Farseer helmet and the Archer's helmet, so those both can be knocked out at any time. Now we just need the diamond and the big shark, and we are done. Oh my god, that is another 22 caskets right there, and a lamp, and we are 86% to the next level of fishing, the level 83. The lamp is going on agility. I'm getting tired of saying that, and I'm getting tired of opening these caskets. Give me that diamond right now. Nope, not right now. Nope, right now. Another 1 in 128 loop half of the key, thank you so much. And maybe the diamond in these ones. Oh my lord. Ugh, this is painful. Well, we just do the walk of shame all the way back to Sigmund, buy a chisel, chisel all of these up, sell them, walk back, drop the chisel, and continue on fishing. And we are probably gonna hit 83 fishing before we get this diamond, if I had to guess. So that is quite something. Oh, no way, and I didn't even get it on recording. God damn it. The very next casket that I opened, I accidentally opened it when I was dropping all of the fish. And we didn't get it on recording. Obviously, that is how it is. But, well, that is 101 caskets and 3 diamonds. As you can see, the loot tracker. So, yeah, now we finally have it. So let's go ahead and buy a chisel and chisel it up. And that is going to be our crafting goal of the chunk. Cut a diamond. That is done. That was like 1.3 thousand plant pots or something that we had to make for the 43 crafting. But anyways, time to cut it into bolt tips. And there we go, 12 diamond bolt tips. 330,000 headless arrows made for this level, just so that we could cut that diamond instantly when we got it into bolt tips that we can't even use. But that is it. That is both of those chunk goals done, crafting and fletching. And now we can just basically sell these. We don't do anything with this. We can sell our fishing net as well. The big bass we are obviously keeping. And we are going to buy our harpoon back, because there is only a couple of more things to do. And before we go into sharking, let's go ahead here into Skullgrimmen shop. We have the coins now. Skullgrimmen Mister, give us your Farseer helmet and Archer's helmet. Both are 78k. So these are our best in slot magic and ranged gear. Let's go ahead and put it on. That is the Archer's helmet and the Farseer helmet. Both done. And they look basically exactly the same as the Berserker helmet. So, yeah. And we don't have magic and we don't have ranged, so these are basically useless to us, but they are the best in slots, so we have to get them. The warrior helmet, on the other hand, we do not need to get, because that is not a best in slot, as the Berserker helmet that we have is the best in slot melee helmet with +3 melee strength, so we don't need to get the warrior helmet for anything. So now we have done every single chunk task that we have, except for that one big shark. So going from level 82 to the XP that we now have, which is 2,641,054, is equivalent to almost exactly 2,000 sharks. So the dry calc graph is now looking a little bit different from last episode. So we have 32,000 XP away from level 83, and then we are just basically going level by level, seeing how far we go before we get the big shark. It is definitely a possibility we get it very soon. We might get it like 5,000 sharks later or 10,000 sharks later, but we'll just have to see how far we go. But I am very determined we will get that shark in this episode, even if it takes me like 30,000 more sharks. I am going to get the big shark right now. And I am done making any more clips from me going dry on the sharks, so the next clip you're gonna see is me getting the big shark. Well, barring that anything else crazy happens in the meanwhile. Yes! Yes, 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 dude, yes. Oh my god. Yes, I'm free. I'm done. Oh my god, I'm actually done. I can leave Rellekka. And I got it on recording. Oh my god. Oh, that is one big shock right there. Oh my god, just look at the size of that thing. Oh my. Oh, I'm so happy right now. Oh my god, I need to cool down a little bit. So the final task is done. The final number is 10,582 sharks, so it wasn't even all that long after that last clip. And yeah, we are basically done. Let's do a little checkup on the account, see what we have achieved and progressed in this one chunk, starting off with our playtime, which is 16 days and 9 hours. So that is 393 hours inside Rellekka. Yeah, didn't get to 400. That is disappointing. For the collection logs, we have basically nothing in here except for in miscellaneous we have a big swordfish, a big shark, and 2 big bass. And in the random events tab, we have everything else except for the stale baguette and the 2 camo pieces. For whatever reason, 400 hours is not enough to get to 2 camo pieces. And then looking at the stats, we have 819 total level. Obviously, fishing and cooking are our biggest ones, 83 fishing and 80 cooking. In the equipment tab, we have our best in slot set up right here with the steel armor, the berserker helmet, and the fremennik equipment, the blade and the shield. And in our inventory, we have 67k from selling all of those sharks. 330,000 headless arrows, the big bass, the big shark, the 2 fremennik helmets, and a harpoon and some bronze knives that we don't need anymore. But yeah, we are basically ready to leave the chunk for the first time. And let's go and see the chunk picker for the first time ever. Alrighty, welcome to the chunk picker. EFJQ is the code if you wanted to see it for yourself. We are gonna cross over the last one from our list, obtain a big shark from the collection log. There we go, 37 out of 37 tasks done. So let's go through all of the tasks once more just to see that we have everything done. Level 30 attack for a fremennik blade, that is done. 80 cooking for a shark, that is done. 43 crafting for a cut diamond. 45 defense for a berserker helmet, which we are wearing at the moment. Fire making for burning logs. 76 fishing for a raw shark. A couple of those done, yeah. 65 fletching for cutting diamond bolt tips, done. 30 mining for coal for a diary task, that is done. 49 smithing for a bullseye lantern. That took a while, but it is done as well. 30 strength for an Eddie Warhammer and 45 thieving for pickpocketing a fremennik citizen, all done. Then in the best in slot tasks we have the berserker helmet, fremennik blade, steel plate body, a cloak, fremennik shield, steel plate legs, all of those we are wearing at the moment. Then we have boots, gloves, a chain body, a skirt, which we bought earlier, steel knives, which we have used, steel square shield, which we have used as well. An archer helmet, yes, we have that, and the Farsi helmet both as well. A fremennik shirt, not a brown shirt, we used a green shirt in earlier in the series. And then an iron dagger and a steel mace. Everything has been obtained. Quests, the fremennik trials obviously is complete. For diary task we have task number 2, change your boots, yeah we did that a couple of times. Number 3, killing 5 rock crabs, that is done. Number 8, fill a bucket with water. And medium task number 3, mining some coal in Rellekka. And finally medium task number 4, stealing at the Rellekka fish stalls, also done. And then the collection log slots, a big swordfish, a big shark, and a big bass. Everything is done. 37 out of 37. So now before we do our first ever roll on the chunk map, let's talk a little bit about our options, what are these symbols and everything you can see, and where we are possibly heading on the map. So what I have marked on the map are these little icons on all of these chunks that we have that might have some difficult tasks. Looking at you, Waterbirth Island. We have a farming icon on its area, and that is because there is only 2 farming patches right here. This is a spirit tree patch right here, and there's a bush patch right here, or maybe they are other way around. But anyways, there are 2 patches, and the highest level bush that we can plant is level 70 for a poison ivy, I think. So that is going to be a level 70 farming requirement with only raking these 2 patches and gathering berries from one bush. So that's why there's a kind of a grind farming icon right there. Then in here on north of Jertizo, there's a single runite ore right here. So that is a 99 smithing grind for a rune plate body. So that is a death chunk, literally. Especially if we get it very early. We have an iron pickaxe at the moment, and I don't think we can get a better one in anywhere here. Maybe we can get in Keldegrim, but not in Yetizo, or it is not. So 99 smithing with a iron pickaxe, and no shops or anything would be quite brutal. Luckily, to get into this chunk, we have to get this and this. We have to get both of these chunks first, 2 and 3. Because the only way into this runite rock is through Nadisnot here and then through this little section here on Yetizo. So we do need to get a bank, and there is a ore shop or something on Yetizo here. It sells like iron and coal and gold and something else as well. So we might get those, or we are going to get those before we get the runite rock, luckily, and it is quite close to the bank, so it might not be as bad as I'm thinking, but still, it's a 99 smithing grind, so it is quite horrendous. Then let's see what else we have. Well, we have the Waterbirth Island. So let's talk a little bit about that. Obviously, there's the 3 Dagoneth Kings. They have a lot of collection locked thoughts. They are pretty hard to kill. We don't have an altar. We can't restore our prayer. And if we're going for the pets, those are 1 in 5,000, and there's 3 of them. So that is a grind and a half right there. But luckily they are barred behind the doors, which require a rune throne axe to access. So we really can't get to those just yet. But in the future, if we get a ranging guild chunk, which is not that far away, it's right here, we could get some rune throne access and get in, and then we would have a really, really long grind with the Dagoneth Kings right here. So that is kind of a dead chunk. And also I think we have to train some magic by killing Walasalkis for runes and something like that. So that is a pretty long chunk right there. Nadisnot, I don't think there's really too much in here. There's a bank right next to a stove and a furnace, so that is pretty handy. Although I'm not sure if we can use those before Fremennik Isles. But yeah, so that's not too bad. There are some ice trolls up here, I think, so that is a 1 in 5,000 curved bone grind. Shouldn't be too bad, but it's kind of a semi-long grind, but not a dead chunk worthy. And on Yetizo, I don't think there's any trolls or anything here, so there's probably not too much to do on Yetizo. The fun thing is that this is the closest location of a shark fishing spot into a bank in the whole game. This right here. So we could bank some sharks. I don't really want to bank any more sharks, but yep. And then we have number 1 right here, which has basically nothing. There's some oak trees, so we could get an oak short bow. There's some flax, so we could actually train some ranged. We have some arrows, and we could make our own short bow or longbow or anything. And I guess some fire making maybe, but not too much in here. And yeah, that's probably all of those. Then for the other death chunks that we have around us, there's Keldegrim right here, which otherwise wouldn't be too bad, but there is a single bike inside the blast furnace, and that is on level 80 agility requirement for us, because we have the whole Rellekka agility course, which is level 80, and we can train agility with that bike, so that is quite brutal. And then we have the Barbarian Outpost, which is the Penance Pet Queen grind if we go for pets. I still haven't kind of decided. I might do a community poll or something for if I'm going for pets or not. And yeah, keep your eyes open on the YouTube channel, and we'll see if we want to get some pets or not. But anyways, that might be a pretty long grind as well. And then we have something I call the Belt of Death right here. These 5 chunks right here are all big grinds. So starting off on the left side, we have Fishing Guild, which is a 99 fishing for the fishing skill cape right here. And same thing with the Ranging Guild, Ranging skill cape, level 99 requirement there. Then the fire making skill cape guy, Ignarius or Ignitius or something like that. He's somewhere around here. So that's a 99 fire making. Then we have a charter ship right here in Cathoby, which is an 87 crafting requirement for the, what are the light orbs or something like that. And then we have the fletching skill cape, Hickton or Hickory or something like that. This guy right here in this house has the fletching skill cape, so that is pretty bad as well. And right here I actually forgot to addition, but there's a farming patch with a herb patch. So if we get a toadstool seed from somewhere, it will be an 85 farming requirement. So that is quite brutal as well. But otherwise that is probably everything. So we are basically ready to roll our first new chunk, which is really, really exciting. 400 hours inside Rellekka, inside these city walls. Not even 3 chunks, it's like 1.5 chunk because there's really nothing in the water here. So really only inside these little walls we have been for 400 hours. Oh yes, and I forgot to talk about that we cannot access this chunk because there's the fence in the way. And the same thing with this and this chunk. We can't access them because the fence is right here and we don't have the agility level for the shortcut. So the only thing that we can access is this. And miscellanea is also not accessible before it's its area because the boat lands right here. And anything else, Pirate's Cove, Lunar Isle, Ungayels, Island of Stone, Iceberg, all of these require quests or requirements that we don't have. So these are the only 5 chunks that we have available to us right now. But yeah, now we are basically ready to roll. I guess it's just time to click the button, right? Okay, here we go. What do we get? Oh, that was fast. Okay, Fremennik province. So that is the south chunk, the chunk south of Rellekka. So there's really nothing there. Take me there. So let's see what chunk tasks we have. We have the Fremennik Diary Easy Task 10. Chop and burn some oak logs in the Fremennik province. Okay, not too bad. Wield an oak short bow. So we can actually get ourselves a short bow. And that is the same task as that one. So yeah, just chopping and burning some oak logs and making oak short bow and oak shield, and that is everything. Okay, so that is all. And how do I turn this off? There we go. Oh my, okay. So we survived our first chunk roll. We didn't get Waterbirth Island or the farming grind yet, at least. And now we unlock this chunk and this chunk as rollable ones. So, and this, yeah, this one as well. Okay, add those in there. And let's go ahead and check this chunk out, what we have in there. We have flax, we have oaks, and pretty much nothing else except a house portal, I guess. But we can't really do any house building yet without buying a house and having a saw or anything. But yeah, that is probably it. So let's go ahead and check our first new chunk. Here we are. This is feels kind of weird, but we are gonna unlock this chunk, our first ever new chunk unlock. Look at all of that space that we now have. And I have dreamed of getting in here legally, at least. I might have cut down some trees here for the fletching. But what we have here is, oh, I should have brought an axe with me. I forgot that one. We have some wolves, so that is something. I guess we can get wolf bones and nothing else from them, really. We have some flax right there, oak trees, a lot of them, and normal trees and nothing else. Oh, and that is actually big. That is very, very big. We have the altar right here. And we can get lawyers from Lanzik, as you might know. We have gotten, let's see, just from the Lanziks on PC, we have gotten 28, and I have done most of my Lanzik and other kills on mobile, so we have probably gotten more than 100 lawyers or something. And with a raw shark, not the big shark, but a raw shark, we can enchant the layer, so we can make ourselves a teleport into Rellekka, and it should bring us right around here, actually. Yeah, so that is actually big. We now have our first teleport as well. We can always get back to Rellekka with a layer now that we have access to this altar. It's a little bit tiresome. You get like 2 charges from one shark when you do that, and you have to do it all over again every time you want a new charge. But anyways, it is a teleport at least, so that is something. Then we have the Council Workman here. probably nothing too much. Am I heading to Rellekka? Well, okay, so he doesn't say really anything except for some things for the fremennik trials, which is kind of weird because I already have completed it. Then we have a house portal that we cannot enter. Go to your house, and yeah, it says you should talk to an estate agent before we can get into our house, which is not that far away. There's one in Sears Village, just a couple of chunks away right here, but we cannot get a saw, so we could get a house, but we can't do anything inside there. And then we have some bear cubs, a grizzly bear, and I don't think there's any fishing spots or anything in the river. Doesn't seem like it, so yeah, basically all we have here is oak trees, flax, and some grizzly bears. And the altar, that is big, that is big. But yeah, let's go ahead and get our axe back, get the oak logs done, get the oak short bow and the shield and whatever else we need to do done, and then we can roll another chunk again. Alright, I have all the equipment. I have the bronze axe that's in the box and a knife. Let's go and get some oak logs from the tree first of all. And actually there's an impling spawn here. I didn't even... And that might be a rare impling spawn even, because that's a nature impling. So we might have some dragon implings and other things roaming around here. That is kind of interesting for the future. There are some puro opportunities for us elsewhere, like in Miscellanea, I think we have. Here in the Wheeled Fields there's gonna be a puro entrance, and that is kind of scary, but it is what it is. Let's go ahead and make some of the achievements. So we have to chop and burn some logs in the Fremennik province, I think. So this should be a achievement right there, an easy task. Then we need to make an oak shield. That is our best in slot range shield that we can make. There we go. And equip it. Beautiful. Not as beautiful as the Fremennik shield is, but it is quote-unquote best in slot. And then we need to make the oak shortbow, and that is the last thing that we need to make. And yeah, then we are done with the chunks, so just give me a single oak log. Thank you. Let's go pick a flax, and we should have everything we need in Rellekka. There's a spinning wheel right there where we can spin that flax into bowstring, and then we just attach it and everything is good. So make our first oak shortbow. It's weird that I have cut like thousands and thousands, maybe tens of thousands of normal logs. Don't kill the wolf. Damn you. Actually, let's kill the wolf. Let's kill the wolf. I want to see if they drop anything else than wolf bones. I don't think they do, but we'll just see. And we don't have anything in the chunk picker saying that we need to get any drops or anything, so they probably don't drop anything too much, but we'll just see what we get from this one. There we go. We should get the wolf bones, if I am correct. Yes. And we don't do anything with these. That is 5 XP, so we might as well just kill some chickens for XP if we want to. But yeah, as I was saying, it is kind of weird that I have cut down like thousands of the trees and made them all into headless arrows, but I haven't made a single short bow with level 65 fletching, only headless arrows and nothing else. But here we go, into the spinning wheel, spin the flax into a bowstring, attach that in there, and we have an oak short bow. Let's go. And we even have some arrows. We have 800 steel arrows, so now we can actually train some ranged. We are level 5 at the moment, but we can actually do some real ranged training. Granted, it's not the best weapon in the world, but not a problem. It's still a weapon. But yeah, that is all done in this chunk. All the best in slots, the bow and the shield, and that one task is done. And we can roll a new chunk from the selection of these 3 chunks right here. And the islands obviously as well. These ones would be pretty good, I think, bringing us closer to Seas Village. There's some interesting stuff there. There's some sort of a farming grind here, I think, with the hops patch. We have to get maybe like 28 or something. I don't think there's really anything in here too much at least, and nothing in here either. And that is it. The Rellekka chunks are completed. But fear not, this is not the end of the journey, as there are still many more chunks to roll and grinds to complete. You can find the next episode by clicking right here and the full playlist here. If you got to the end of this video, you are an absolute champion, and I thank you from the bottom of my heart. It has taken quite a considerable amount of time to put all of this together, so if you wish to thank me for these 4 hours of content, liking the video, commenting and subscribing are the best ways to support the channel. And if you want to go over and beyond, check out the channel memberships by clicking the join button right next to the subscribe button. There are multiple different tiers of memberships to choose from, all with their own benefits, such as badges you get next to your name in comments, custom emojis, priority for replies, early access to new videos, and even gameplay or Discord calls with yours truly. Thank you again for watching, and I will see you all in the next episode of Rellekka Extreme Onechunk.